Sorry, I have to. Did you just throw that at
Yes.
Yvonne? What? Why did you
Was
throw that
that
at Yvonne?
Well, he got out of the way. It's all right.
I need latent Nicricata. That's good. I need to know if anybody else, like the viewers, can see that split second where it goes from countdown to intro.
See, I did it early.
Where we're all sitting there with stupid looks on our faces for a second. Because I see it.
So it would. I hope so. We wouldn't do that, but apparently it's going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was making an extra dumb face this time.
We got to send a message to them about queuing up those videos.
Yeah.
Like, could you like not? Yeah, let's tell these people. It's like, all right, yeah, we like your service, but this one thing sucks, and we need you to fix it.
Yeah. Is there any way you can make this happen? It's all about. It's all in your
simple request. Is there any way you could just go from video to video instead of video? Because that would be awesome.
It's all quality of life, and that's what they've been working on is quality of life.
Mm-hmm. And yet, I still don't have any hookers. Oh, quality of life, not quality of my life. Okay, sorry. Okay, sure. Welcome to Graded Point Live. We have.
You're bad at jokes.
You shut up. I could turn this stream around right now.
Oh yeah.
No, Daddy, no.
You know what I have to do is I take that that countdown video and then like put it in reverse. It's like, all right, I'm turning the stream around. And it starts going one. Yes. Good job.
Don't have control. I run this shit now.
That's still the finest Micah image I have. It's just this poor Jawas.
Like seriously, Jawas never did anything wrong except that one time.
Tonight we have on, of course, returning as usual, Micah Curtis. Thank you, sir, for coming on tonight. And then we have a new guest we haven't had on before, Mr. Von Klaus, aka
Hey.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm all right, man. I'm busy. I'm finishing Monster MD. And so,
Nice.
I want to hang out and play again, meet new people, go on new shows. So thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to obviously talk about Monster MD a little bit because it's still in demand. People can still get a hold of it.
Yes, sir.
I'm guessing that they don't have much time left.
Yep. I'm still debating about staying open after we go to print because there might be those people who get excited or hear about it after the buzz hopefully drops when the book gets in the hands. So, I've heard a lot of people say they've made more sales because of that and that it worked out great for the customers because they didn't miss out. So,
yeah,
I'll be debating.
Yeah,
I was able to get one recently. I could swear. I think at least I've been on somebody's stream with you because we were all whistling over the Invisible Girl pinup and stuff. Like I know
we've whistled together before.
Yes.
Okay.
Over that we've drooled over. Yeah. So I know. I could have sworn it was here, but apparently it was somebody else's.
No, Vaughn, this is Vaughn's first time here.
I get around.
Okay.
I don't know. It's the same.
We were on a different stream together. Woo! Yep. I was recently able to back because the IRS gave me my money.
You too?
My other money.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, they actually gave me my tax return money in.
Yeah, I was gonna say my other money, not my free money or whatever the fuck.
Trump bucks.
Yeah.
It's my money and I want it now.
That's also why like 6 wigs are on their way to my house. So.
What's funny
and then I told other people, somebody please stop me and help me. I lost my hair and my ability to manage money. Somebody help.
Well, you didn't lose your hair. You actually got rid of it. That's the difference.
Well, apparently when I got rid of it, I got rid of my ability to manage.
Oh, God, it's like Samson.
Right?
Oh, no. You didn't lose your hair lost you.
My hair's jealous because now I wear other people's hair.
Yeah.
Because other people's hair doesn't.
Your hair will refuse to grow back now. Right? Like, oh, well, okay, I see how it is.
Walking around town with every 2-bit wig. You tramp. Harlot. No, that's actually the name of this wig here.
I got my tax return and I didn't even get a notification that I got it. I had to check my bank. The next month, I had a bank statement that said you have an extra $421 in the bank. I'm like,
yep.
How? And I looked. It says IRS. I'm like, Oh, actually, treasury.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
still. But,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what mine did. Just like, here's some money, and I was like,
Thank you,
well, fuck.
Uncle
I was
Sam.
kind of wondering about that, but everything kept saying that everything was screwed up. So nice.
I paid taxes, man. I paid them. I didn't get nothing. It was just like, oh, you did well on Monster MD. Okay, we're gonna need a piece of that now. It was nasty, man. I got
Yeah.
but it's okay. I'm happy. I still got plenty of money, and we're gonna ship those books out soon enough, man. I'm excited.
There you go. Yeah. And that's not the only book you're kind of working on either.
No,
You,
working on Lady Alchemy.
mhm.
I think maybe I am. And it's what else am I working on? Well, I've got my personal project that's going to end up being my next effort, getting a lot of work, and I'm showing it to a lot of artists behind the scenes, and everybody's losing their mind. And I'm really stoked about that. And what else? Oh yeah, I wrote. I might be. Well, I can't announce all the stuff I'm doing yet. Actually, it's one of the secrets here. Sorry, guys. But more to come. More fun things to come.
Well, you know, that's good. At least you didn't do like Preston Acevedo did to Micah and give him a heart attack the other night.
Oh, good Lord, Preston. Damn it.
What do you do?
Okay, so I know he's working on 3 Nights pages, or at least he better be. But
I like that look at that camera. Like,
and I know Oliver's in the chat. He better be working too, man. No simpy.
no simpy.
Break out the Steiner recliner.
Mhm.
Look at me threatening my Latino work staff. But anyway,
Hey, at least they're getting paid and not getting paid in like good boy points and game time like at Blizzard. So,
well, thanks to Comicsgate, they are very much getting paid. I mean, I woke up after sleeping for 12 hours because as Optimus knows, I had been awake for almost 48. I noticed that 3 Nights is almost at 18,000, which is fucking awesome. So if anybody has $50, you can get it. I won't be almost 18K Mike anymore. But no, Preston launches his book 9 Devils, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck? But and then I read through it, and I'm like, and he goes, this book is completed. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, man.
you're a little
Get in your
worried.
teeth.
Your artist's working on something else. You're like, whoa.
Don't you cheat on me with yourself doing your own book. Jerk.
There's your message from Oliver.
Get on him.
Seriously.
I bet you shower naked, you harlot.
But no, Oliver did so good on the new pages, which I'll show later. But that he wants to go back and touch up the ones that are already on the campaign. So,
Oh, dang.
Yep. Nice. Where was I? Oh, I lost my place. Oh yeah. Raptro's asking, could you lend him $50?
nope.
If you lend me $50, I might be able to fund your campaign. Let's see.
Worth it.
Yeah, I don't do that hamburger on Tuesday stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
Exactly.
own a business now. I can't afford
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird. Right before I came on, I was like, okay, we're going to be talking about horror tonight. All right. I need to think of things that like creep me out. Like what's horrible right now? Like what creeps me out? And like, for some reason, all I can think of is just Costco. Like Costco creeps me out for some reason. Like everyone loves it so much. And every girlfriend I have, like, it's like a fairy tale land for them. And they're like, can you believe it? We got a hot dog for $1. Like it's every time. It's just this like place of worship. And it creeps me out. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I was like, could I make a horror movie with that? Probably not.
The
But
next Von Klaus book
yeah.
is
Bunko.
Costco of Death.
Bunko. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, man.
well,
It just creeps me out. Everybody's so hungry in there. And like the way the women like they fling these giant vehicles into the parking space, like it's mine. It creeps me out, man. Every time I go there, I'm just like, I don't think I could do this.
We don't have Costco's here. I guess the closest would be Sam's Club for us.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Sam's
Yeah.
Club or Aldi?
Yeah. Well, Aldi. Yeah. Yeah, I guess. But Sam's Club. I mean, it's like especially during pandemic time, it became ridiculous because it used to be I would go on Saturday morning. Mike and I've had this conversation. You stay up late, you just go early in the morning, or you go in the middle of the night and go do stuff because nobody else is going to be there. You don't get bothered. Well, with pandemic stuff, they close down at 11 o'clock and they don't open until 7,
which is bullshit.
Yeah. And before, but with Sam's Club, they would open at 7 if you were a Plus member, which I was a Plus member. Then they stopped that and they said, well, we're opening at 9. And then on top of that, pandemic stuff. So people's like, we all have to gather at Sam's Club at 9 o'clock on Saturday. And literally around the building, people are in line to get into the Sam's Club for the hope that they have some toilet paper and some chicken.
Oh my God.
I just want to say that that's
scary.
The whole COVID thing is biased against those of us with vampire sleeping schedules. So I feel I'm offended. I'm officially offended, and I will be suing someone.
I had the same schedule you did when I lived in Chicago, buddy.
Summon the managers!
My hair's already short, so I guess I'm half Karen.
Well, you're not pushing over displays and stuff at Little Caesars and
yet.
Not mad enough yet, right?
When I start to turn green, that's when you get worried.
Right. Oh
yeah, I'll take you to the hospital if that happens. That sounds horrible. But yeah, man, I don't know. Are you any of you guys really into horror? Or do we have any horror people up in here?
I love horror.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you into?
Like Lovecraft, classic Ridley Scott, classic John Carpenter. Because eventually John Carpenter got to the point where he just couldn't make movies anymore.
Yeah, they thought he was dead recently. Did you see that? They thought he was dead. He had to confirm on Twitter. He's like, "No, guys, like I'm still here." And then probably slammed his fingers on a synthesizer and made badass music.
You know how much it blew my mind when I found out that he did his own music in those movies? I'm like, holy shit, really?
That's an important moment in every John Carpenter's fan's life when you can first realize, like, he did this boom. He does these really simple, memorable synth things that are so cool.
Yeah,
and,
one of my favorite movie themes was the Escape from New York theme.
Yep,
right.
Mine too.
Yeah, and when I heard it, and I was like, "Wait, he did that?"
Yeah.
And then there's the music in The Thing.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah.
He played the shit out of that note.
Boom,
hey,
boom.
it's so simple, but it's so effective.
And then Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Like, it's amazing stuff. Anyway, but I think he came out with some albums recently, and it was kind of weird. They did some music videos for it. It was funky, but yeah, he's awesome. He's kind of more appreciated these days. But I was going to ask you, as an H.P. Lovecraft fan, like, are you in heaven these days? Because like everyone and everything is like, it's Lovecraftian, it's Lovecraft. Like, and HBO's coming out with that new show. What is it? Lovecraft
Country.
Yeah. Like, are you all pumped for this stuff? Or are you kind of like, it's played out, or what?
I'm kind of meh on it because everyone loves Lovecraft, and they love the fact that they could just take his shit and do what they want with it. But they also love to run their mouths about Lovecraft. Like,
I was gonna say, a lot of the people are shitting on the dude while stealing his shit, basically.
Yeah. I hate Lovecraft, but I want things to be Lovecraftian. Yeah,
right.
But we need to address Lovecraft. We really don't. We need to address his racism. We really don't.
It's kind of out there. Like, you're not gonna miss it. I mean, some people have theorized that The Shadow over Innsmouth is his commentary on biracial relationships.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I didn't know that one.
That's hilarious.
I knew that one, but the thing was, yes, but he was also a man of the time. Everyone thought that way, but then he got older and he changed his mind.
Let's move on to talk about the man's work, not about like his attitudes of his era that are outdated now. We don't have to worry about him now. It's cool, isn't it? Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Tentacle monsters! Things that make your mind melt.
You don't understand. We need to contextualize this because the attitudes of this dead man who cannot talk to anyone anymore is harming people somewhere in a way I cannot define. But it is definitely happening.
My mom has a phrase that she likes to do. It's like don't speak ill of the dead, and it's because the dead can't defend themselves. You know, they have no voice anymore. They're gone. Their opinion on things is gone. There's nothing you can do about it anymore.
I would be careful about speaking ill of the dead, especially H.P. Lovecraft, because he wrote Reanimator. And if you actually read Reanimator, you understand that dude is just sitting there in his lab, and all of a sudden a bunch of dead people he revived and forgot about just show up to whip his ass.
It's a good way to be.
Because they're mad they brought him back, and then just forgot about him.
Well, all I remember there was back a few years ago, there was a guy, and he didn't like Lovecraft because he didn't like the story about Cthulhu. He's like, what kind of fucking elder gods gets killed by a steamboat?
But he didn't get killed. He came back.
Oh,
He regenerated his face. It's actually kind of creepy.
I think the whole idea is like, great old one, elder god, this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And he gets owned by a steamboat.
He got rammed by that pokey bit at the front.
Oh, yeah. Steamboats had those pokey things in the front, didn't they?
But and all that did was knock him out and put him back to sleep. Because he just woke up, and that's the only time you would ever stand a fucking chance with him is as he's rolling out of bed. You hit him. Nope, not getting out today. Back to bed.
Fucking humans! I'm going back to sleep, you assholes.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. I need to call in sick.
I just wanted to put you on a waking dream, but fine if you don't want it.
Put a bunch of you douchebags out of your misery, but no.
Yeah, I hope they don't butcher the whole Lovecraft. Well, it's its own thing, but Lovecraft country. Like, I can't tell if that's going to be good or not, man. I couldn't tell.
It's going to be HBO Watchmen caliber. I'm calling it right now. Because it's basically the same shit.
It's bold statement.
Lovecraft Country is barely about Lovecraft. It's a social justice book.
Jordan Peele's become like someone who I was like, oh man, that movie Get Out, man, you really bust like Hollywood's balls with that. I'm kind of appreciate you, buddy. And now he's just like, whatever you guys want. Like, you want an SJW Twilight Zone? On it. Like SJW Candyman? Gotcha. Like, and now he's on Lovecraft. So
yeah. See, he went from like genuinely entertaining to man, fuck Whitey.
Yeah, like overnight, we were like, "What? Come on!"
What did I do?
I don't want to make a movie about white guys. I've seen that movie before. Well, what movie is that, Mr. Peele?
Did speaking of like remakes and reimagining, you hear what Comedy Central's doing?
Fuck Whitey the show? I don't know.
They're going to do a reimagining of Ren and Stimpy.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I was like, didn't MTV do that like about 15 years ago?
It was awesome. It's not going to be awesome this time.
I can't even. I can't even summon up the Joe Star oh no for that. There he is.
Hail, Doc.
Where's the pages? Damn it!
I need to say, man. Get him his pages.
I am a tyrannical boss or something like that.
Work. Well, good saves.
Preston, you missed that you gave me a heart attack last night because I thought that like Nine Devils was not finished for some reason, and I about died. I'm like, what? He's got another book, but we're working.
Here's a Coach in Lunacy. I'm dropping some spoilers for Grave Robber Shield Volume 2, pretty much. Yeah, I read through this. That did happen in that book. It's like Cthulhu gets woke up and everybody's too busy worried about their own shit. Until at some point they're like, oh yeah.
Ultimate Agent brings up the ultimate sad. If you click on his comment real quick.
This one?
Oh, that hurts.
That does hurt.
I know. Like Guillermo del Toro for years has been trying to get At the Mountains of Madness greenlit.
Yeah.
He's perfect for it.
Yes.
And they will not do it. But yeah, Jordan Peele gets fucking SJW Lovecraft. What the man? Fuck Hollywood.
I want to
Why
make
not comics instead? We're better.
I want to make a movie about the Whisper and Darkness, which is one of my favorite stories by him. That's not Mountains of Madness.
Yeah. Okay. So he answers your question. LOL. Nah. All is good. All done. I'm gonna buy boxing books before the campaign ends.
Nah,
So,
Nine Devils does look great.
it does look good.
It
does
looks
look really
great,
good.
man.
It does.
I love the idea of, these 9 devils from hell are like, we're gonna come take over Earth, and like, the Grim Reaper's like, nah, fam.
Yeah, shit ain't happening.
Yeah, like, sorry, we have an issue, and it involves you not being here. So,
That's cool.
yeah, I mean, great concept, and I can't wait to see what him
Yeah.
and Brian come up with. I think that's gonna be out of sight.
Killer stuff.
Yeah,
Killer
Piper's
stuff.
doing something over there. I can't figure
Right.
out. What are you doing?
Typing things.
What are you typing? I know you're typing something to somebody.
Yep.
What are you doing?
Just talking about Trump.
Oh my gosh.
T-Romp.
The T-Man, the orange man who is bad, apparently.
Yeah.
But you aren't tweeting, are you?
Yes.
At least
Yeah, I was in a conversation.
Busted.
I just.
Holy crap. Where was I?
I'm still in this conversation too. It's just that y'all are talking about shit that's depressing.
No, just with the way they're doing showrunners at HBO, I have a feeling that it's going to be whatever social issue that guy wants to push with HP Lovecraft stuff, because it's free and people like it.
It's not going to be as good as their previous content that got us there and got people subscribing, man. It's going to, I don't know, man. It's not going to do so hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking Watchmen didn't do as well as they wanted. That ran 1 season, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's not coming back.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That was abysmal.
I still try to figure out what they were trying to do.
I don't think that guy that wrote it knew what they were wanting to do. He's the guy that wrote Lost, and they made it up on the fly as they went, and that, like, everyone thought he was a genius, but really they just winged it. Like, he's a horrible writer.
I think at one point they were trying
Damon
to say
Lindelof.
that all the people that were like following Rorschach or whatever were like the alt-right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so played out, man. So
I was
boring.
like I was so insulted just by that. It's like, so it really felt like some blue-haired land whale coming up to me and saying, so you know that character that everybody loves in Watchmen? Well, we're gonna take everybody who read his journal and we're gonna make them all a bunch of Nazis because you're all stupid straight white males.
Now, the weird thing about that is, technically speaking, he would be a right-wing, conspiracy nut, except that he was kind of right sometimes.
Yeah.
And he was kind of an extremist because Rorschach was out there, killing people, and nobody else was out there killing people.
Yeah, but he wasn't like fuck all the black people.
Right.
It really was like watching these tweets for like a few years. You'll see SJWs like churn out the same scripted shit, like Rorschach is a white supremacist or whatever, and then like LA finally catches wind, and then they do it. It just takes a few years turnaround, man, to get to their dumbasses.
Man,
Creepy.
getting script ideas from woke Twitter. Delete your career.
You're done.
It's
You're
just
done.
stop. Just stop, please.
That was
For all of our sakes, just stop it.
Angry Green Mouse said that was a good Infamous impression.
Thank you.
Yeah. She's been
It's your
popping up
blue
again.
wig.
I will since we have brought up that specific blue-haired land whale, I will now bring up the true symbol of racism.
Inglewood.
Oh, good lord.
Good read, by the way.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm going to send Preston the link.
Let us confirm, since people in here have read it. True or false? I write better black people than Ta-Nehisi Coates.
I definitely believe them as people.
Oh my god.
People get so mad at that statement. I love it.
I haven't read too much of what Coates said, but I definitely believe that these people are real.
Good.
That's
Because I've met people like this. I'm like, yeah, I totally believe this.
It's almost as if I grew up in Chicago or something.
It's impossible. Nobody lives in Chicago. Chicago is where people go to die.
Well, I'm only half dead.
Okay, I'm sorry, that was wrong. I'll put $1 in the jar.
I can say from experience, because my father-in-law is one of those conspiracy nuts. They're not right wing; they just hate everybody, and they think everybody's got something to hide.
Yeah. My cashier has something to
That's
hide.
why they're conspiracy nuts. Everybody, fucking.
Chris, I apologize for. Can you do a Jesse Ventura impression real quick? Because you came in, you said something, and it sounded very close to Jesse Ventura. Yeah.
Jesse Ventura. I don't even know what he sounds like.
Just think back to Predator. Think back to the Predator. He's in the chopper.
You got to understand he was a Navy frogman. Okay? He was a Navy frogman, and there was thermite paint in the Twin Towers, and that's why it burned so hot, and that's why it collapsed. Okay.
Thermite paint.
Yeah, he actually went on a whole tirade about like the thermite paint in the Twin Towers is the reason why it burned so hot. And it's like,
I used to watch his fucking show too. That's a shame.
Oh yeah, his conspiracy show.
I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Yeah. I'm the governor, and I'm coming out here. It's crazy, dude. Like, and that's another thing too. Like you guys were talking about like Peele, you know, coming like directing all these fucking movies, and he doesn't want any white people in it.
Yeah, it's true.
It's crazy how many ethnic guys like came out of the closet as like these highly racist people, and you would never think that they would be these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is nuts. You know?
Why aren't people going to see my movies now? It's like there's a sudden spike in my movies ever since I said these words. Oh,
yeah, I know, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's something. Oh, I mean, it's crazy stuff. Like I saw y'all see the statement Her Royal Oprah said yesterday.
Royal Oprah.
Yeah.
Her Highness.
She said, "You white people don't understand their privilege." Okay, please, lady with $2 billion, lecture me on privilege.
I like that.
Which of your islands do you want to meet at to discuss this, Oprah?
I like that the rioters are trying to come into like the residential areas, and the residential areas are like.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you going? You better turn your ass right around.
Bitch, please.
This ain't the city, boys.
That's pretty much. Good Lord.
Crazy, dude. I didn't even think Oprah was still a thing, though. I thought, like, shit.
No, dude, she's got her own media company. So she's got her
got her
own
own
magazine, her own network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom watches it and then bitches about it, and I'm like, stop watching it then.
Oprah Winfrey Network, OWN, own, because she owns all these motherfuckers.
That's right.
I have
got
this
some white
strange
people
feeling
working
that
for
she
me.
uses a human being as a footstool. I don't know why.
Right?
That doesn't sound untrue.
That's Borat. Borat does that.
I think she kind of used Lance Armstrong as one, but yeah, other than that, yeah, I haven't seen it.
That's awesome.
Trying to find something here. Give me a second.
Dead air.
Dead
Dead air going on. Great point.
I don't know if I'm a big Lovecraft fan, but I do own Reanimator, and I do make anyone I date watch that movie with me. So I mean, I must love Lovecraft a little.
You do that because you're a sadist.
Yeah,
Well, I mean that too. We all have needs.
Do you like it? Do you like it yet?
What are you gonna say, Pike?
Cut that guy's head off.
Like,
and
I'm kind
Reanimator.
of wondering, like, when I'm a little like grandma and stuff, if it's gonna be like, oh well, that was done in an era where it was okay to be racist against white people. Right now we're on Mexicans again or something. Some other race where that it's completely okay to be racist against, and everybody.
Nah, I
else
think it would be like, no, fuck those robots. You know,
No stupid
Robots taking
fucking
them
tin
jobs.
cans.
Fuck
Get
robots.
off
That
my
doesn't even get to
goddamn
be a
yard.
race. Fuck that.
take my job.
I'm for real, not
robot.
people.
I'm hearing a lot of robo racism here, and I'm not really.
Yeah. Fuck that. That's not a
I'm
race.
not down with that.
Bought it.
It is a device. Fuck
Can't
that.
believe you
You
guys.
seen Amazon's got a robotic van that drives out to your house and a robot unfolds to deliver your package.
I can't wait till people beat the shit out of that
Yeah.
robot and steal shit.
Like you people don't know nothing,
Oh,
dude.
man,
I'm
people
You
like,
see how
hurt that
slow
robot.
it walks? Like how slow its little trek up to the porches.
It's
I'm like, dude,
adorable.
somebody's gonna walk by, kick that thing, take the box, and leave.
Yeah, they need
I
to
would
put
take
guns
the
on those
robot, but
things.
that's just me, man. I would just
True.
take the robot.
Well, they could
They
probably
had a-
track the robot.
well, they had a
Yeah.
bright idea about having drones deliver packages. I was like, do you know how many country fucks are going to be out there with their,
With their 12
rifles?
gauges, shoot that shit out of the
Yeah,
sky.
drones.
Jim Bob,
You
I
wanna
got
go-
one.
What you got?
It's funny you
You
mentioned
guys
drones.
want to go droning? Let's
A friend of
go.
mine, it was at Christmas time. His neighbor had got a drone, right? And my friend has a fence. He has a privacy fence because he don't want people looking at what he's doing because fuck y'all. And next thing you know, he said he's just sitting there and the thing was he was actually cleaning one of his guns. And all of a sudden he sees that drone light looking. He hears that little bleep noise. He looks up and he sees it. So he just takes his gun and points at it. And he said, "Next thing you know, the drone just went phew." It's like my man thought he was about to lose a drone.
Yeah, those fucking things are expensive too, dude. They're
Yeah.
not cheap. Yeah.
Well, the fact is, have you seen? There's video of
Maybe
like
you should
monkeys
keep it
now
for
using
yourself.
drones. Like, have y'all seen that? The monkeys can use drones now. We're becoming obsolete.
Yeah.
I seen the one that was shooting a 9mm. Yeah.
So at this
There was
point,
literally
what are we
holding
getting
a gun,
first? Terminator.
And that
or Planet
fucker
of
was
the
right
Apes?
on. No, it was
Right?
fine.
It's
It was
like it's a race,
"Wing."
you guys.
Yeah.
It's a race to one of those two. It might
And then
just
one of
be a
those
combo.
conspiracy theories. I don't know if you guys seen that movie. Well, that short like film they put out, but it was like this mother drone comes and releases all these little drones, right? And on contact, they explode when they hit you in the head. And they were like, "This is our future."
Oh my god.
Holy moly, dudes. Drone time. Okay. Those are horrific. Actually, that kind of reminds me of something in terms of horror. When you want to write good horror that resonates, whatever's going on in your era, find a cool, clever way to use that. That's happened a lot throughout like horror over the decades. And that's why it changes to different things. But if you did a drone horror, I could see it like done today.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like I have a good horror story. I have. They can definitely work now, but I don't know really how to get it out.
It's like Alan
Yeah.
Moore said, like the best,
Yeah.
like futuristic sci-fi stories are made about the present. Yeah, or commentary about the present.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It resonates with us because it's like what we're afraid of at the time. You know what I mean? So it's interesting.
They had a Twilight Zone, like it was a newer Twilight Zone thing where this dude was scared of everything, right? But anything he imagined like would come to life. So it was like he was freaking about a virus, and the fucking virus was killing people. He was freaking about this shit, and then the guy's like, "Hey, look, it's okay. You know, nothing's gonna happen. We're all good. Look, take a look outside." And then he was like, "But what about fucking aliens? What about a fucking aliens kid?" Next thing you know, they're invaded by aliens. It was crazy.
That seems like it'd be more at home in the Outer Limits than the Twilight Zone.
Was it the? Might have been the Outer Limit. Like I know it was a long time ago, but it wasn't like the old black and white shit. It was like
Well, they brought the Twilight Zone back, as I understand. I don't hear about it, so I don't think they did a good job.
No, I don't think so. No, it was because Peele directed that, and he was in charge of it, and he didn't want to make any white people a star. That shit. He's seen that. He's seen that movie.
Dude, it's the Twilight Zone. You could be whatever. Jesus, Peel.
No,
like
only
that's
after-
heavy-handed shit, dude. That's heavy-handed, man. Like, show us that you want us all to hang out and have fun. Come on.
Yeah, but the Twilight Zone was basically about victims. You know what I'm saying? Victims of aliens, victims of horror, victims of all this shit.
Hubris.
I mean, what better show for an SJW?
Oh,
So have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Portland Theater canceled
yeah.
Kindergarten Cop at screening after local author Louis Levine claims it feeds racist assumptions.
Who
I
the
think
fuck
it's a
listens to
chick.
you?
I think
And
it's
how
a
the-
chick. I think that's Lois, and I'm pretty sure it's a chick. And you called her a horse,
Oh,
which
well, I know what we need to do then. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
We need to pull up this oldie but goodie. Here we go.
Fat broads and horse-faced lesbians.
Here, 3.5 is a safe space. We are supposed to be free of those.
yeah, I believe they said that's a chick. That's Lois, and yeah, she's probably a horse-faced lesbian.
Yeah,
What is
apparently,
Portland?
Safe bet. Safe cut.
Called her a horse.
guys. Apparently, Kindergarten Cop is just too pro police or something. And,
Yeah, it's
all right,
too
Here's the tweet in
pro-police.
question. What's so funny about school to prison pipeline? Kindergarten cop out. Tell whatever. There's nothing fun in cops traumatizing kids. National reckoning on over policing is a weird time to revive Kindergarten Cop IRL. We are trying to end school to prison pipeline. I don't know.
Fun.
That's one of those. It's like, where you got to say, like I said the other day, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but go off, Queen. Like,
Yeah, it's like you know what triggered her? The part where it said boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's
Boy,
not
no.
true anymore.
yeah.
I was gonna say, from what I remember, Mother's right. The kids traumatize him more than anything.
They're
Okay.
horrible. Yeah, he was. They
There
kicked
is
his ass.
nothing entertaining about the presence of police in schools, which feeds the school to prison pipeline, which African American Latinx, this is not a word,
Latinx?
Latinx
Are
is
you
not a
fucking
word,
kidding?
and other kids of color are criminalized rather than educated.
He was educating them.
I don't
Right
remember
away.
that. I don't remember that happening in that movie.
Hell, he picked up right away on the kid that was being abused.
Yeah. And then he went and beat the shit out of the guy who was abusing him. Because that's what Arnold Schwarzenegger does. Yeah.
Like when you think this shit's about to be over with, it gets worse.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. Now they're like, we're gonna cancel fictional cops too. You can't be like everyone does. No one watching that even ever thinks Arnold's a cop. It's always just like, dude, it's Arnold.
Right?
Like, he's not like some superb actor. You don't watch it for that. You just watch it so he's like,
Yeah, we're not
it's
talking
a
about Shakespeare
Duma.
here. We're talking
Yeah,
about
man.
Kindergarten Cop, dude.
Yeah, and they're going after. It's just incredible.
Yeah, Arnold has a badge,
The
I guess.
audacity.
He never whips it out, and if Arnold says this guy's a scumbag, are you going to tell him nuh-uh?
Well, you got to
Yeah.
remember, like, Arnold's a politician now, too, so he might come out against Kindergarten Cop himself.
I think at that point, Mike has had enough, and he's just gonna. It's like time to just get tore up.
I should go get my flask, to be honest.
I'm gonna answer this
lazy.
question, but the fuck is Latinx? This was a bunch of SJWs who got together and said that the gendered pronouns of Latino and Latina were not were bad. So
Gendered pronouns are bad, so white people decided that they needed to change Latino fucking language.
and here's another Latin American person saying Latinx. Like, it's
It
like,
was legit white people that were like, "Your language is sexist."
here we go
I don't
again.
know. What you guys don't understand is Latinx refers to a Latin taint.
I remember, I think Preston, you and I were talking with Oliver one night, and Oliver's like, "Yeah, that shit doesn't even exist."
Yeah,
What, Latinx?
nobody I know.
But remember,
He's like, "Hey, that shit ain't a thing."
these same people have decided that language is also racist because of their word for the color black.
I think didn't they have a Latin like shop owner
So
or something like that?
they're the
Restaurateur?
racists.
Like
for
come out and
having
say
a
like
word
he
for
isn't
that
paying
color.
BLM or anything like that. Like it was like I'm not paying you guys shit. So they tried to call him a racist, but they can't really because he's Latin.
He's Cuban.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hell,
they'll try it anyway. I'm like, I'm
Not
half
only
They had to
Jew
make
and
up
they
a
tried it
whole
on
new
me.
term for him.
Not only is he Cuban,
Oh,
he
Cuban.
he came from Cuba at 18, floating across the ocean on a door or something to get here to escape socialism. He's like, no, we're not doing that again.
Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah.
You're like, you got too much privilege.
Genghis Khan. For
No, I
$2
just want
said-
you guys to all imagine this. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, it's like Genghis Khan for $2 says, "I vote we let the entire West Coast sink." I mean, I'm not saying like detonate some warheads into the fault line and let it sink, let California sink. But I'm saying let's consider that.
I think it was you guys that told me like they actually have brown zones around there. Like where
Yes.
There's crap everywhere, so they have brown zones.
That's insane, dude. The shit is high over here. You want to stay away from that.
Yeah. Can you imagine having a map? You know how like you have a weather map? It's like today, the humidity is at here, and today the shit stank is so bad.
Could you just imagine living in the suburbs and then just the wind blows the wrong way and suddenly the whole suburb smells like a pig farm?
Oh my God,
Okay,
dude,
and
fuck
that's
that,
our-
dude. That's insane.
That's our weekend weather outlook. Now let's go to Poopycast.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks a lot, Tom. As you know, yesterday was Taco Tuesday, so definitely expect a sudden gushes and surges later this morning.
A new Taco Bell opened downtown, so stay away.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
So anyway, about comic books.
This we're trying to set up a narrative for the next book that's
There you go.
Yeah, I'm in 3 Nights, 4 Days, Part 2. I'm bringing back the Golgothan from Dogma.
Get a good shit demon in your books, big deal. But the finer point on the Latinx thing is, as Caleb has told me before, you don't even pronounce it Latinx. He said you would actually pronounce it in Latin eques, because that's how you say X. In Spanish, but you can't tell them anything because they're looking out for your best interest. You poor little Latin people, you don't understand how oppressed you are. So let me, the Great White Hope, tell you how bad off you are.
I'm not gonna listen to you. You get triggered by watching Kindergarten Cop. I mean, it's just that messed up, man.
You know what's funny is that, like, I didn't realize it, but they had this person that was commenting on all the shit that's happening nowadays, and she was like the word triggered and all these other terms that they're using. These are all the terms that you use to communicate with retarded special needs people. You know what I'm saying? This is what special needs teachers use to like describe the different moods of like their students.
I think they lifted it off of people with PTSD. Actually, I think that's where they
call me
got it.
retarded? Yeah, I was gonna say it's for PTSD. You should just call me retarded.
The important thing to remember is that every time
Wow. Well, I'm just gonna go in and fucking no.
they definitely took it from the people with PTSD. But and the other thing to remember is if you look up any SJW's profile, usually they have all their mental illnesses listed in their bio, and they've always got autism in there. Now, I'm not saying that every autist
always self-diagnosed, by the way.
Self-diagnosed. Now, not every autist is an SJW, but every SJW is an autist.
And it's Caleb explaining that Latinx is literally unpronounceable in Spanish. It's literally white people trying to change our language, Lamau.
Are you saying that people are trying to colonize your language, your culture?
Oh,
Holy shit.
Oh,
Damn.
it's
Not even
funny
Andrew Jackson did that shit.
But
Andrew
yeah,
Jackson
no, the most
just worked off
infuriating
land.
thing is they've made Trigger into a joke, and
They
they all have self-diagnosed PTSD from somebody that sent me
Well,
to me on
like-
the internet.
Did you guys check the Twitter page of the guy that got killed in Texas? The one that You know, it was like all you motherfuckers are pussies. I can walk around with this AK-47 and nothing happened to me. Like I think he changed his pronouns to was, were.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Damn.
Fucking no simpy.
Yeah, that's yeah, right there.
It wasn't he, him. Now he's a was, were.
Holy shit! Just yeah. But yeah, no, like you said, like Piper was saying, they've taken Trigger and made it a joke because, especially veterans and people who have this gone through assaults and things like that. They do have triggering things that will like loud noises or something like that will suddenly trigger them either back to what was going on when they had the problem that happened,
It
or
can generally trigger a panic attack,
right.
Or some
Or
similar
they might go
situation.
into a haze. Like I know with soldiers, they go into like a haze where it's like they think they're back in.
I was going to say, and sometimes it triggers flashbacks. It depends on
and they're actually acting out the flashback. They're like going around like thinking they're clearing a bunker or some shit. They're
because on some it can just trigger a complete personality change for an indeterminate amount of time. Like it was meant for PTSD
an actual
like learning what triggers so you can avoid those things, not so that you can make the world stop doing normal ass shit. Right?
Yeah, I had a buddy named Tim who served over in Iraq, and he was part of a bomb detection unit.
Oh god,
and
dude.
Yeah, one time we were coming back from an Arch Enemy concert. And he heard he's just sitting there like he's taking his meds and shit, and he's sitting there in the passenger seat. I'm in the back, which, by the way, being as big as I am and being in the back of a fucking hatchback is one of the least comfortable things you could ever experience. But I'm sitting back there, and he's just kind of just chilling out, But he's got a cigarette lit, and he's just not smoking it. It's just like burning. But I'm like, you know what? That's just kind of what he's like on his meds. But then, a semi-tire busts, and then he immediately starts going, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Where's my dog? Where's my dog? What the what?" And I'm like, yo, Tim, calm down, brother. And I just put my hand on his shoulder and calm him down. But he goes,
Tim,
fuck, dude. He's like, I was just back in Iraq, like fuck, man. And he's just the only word he said, I swear, for like 2 minutes was just fuck. And I'm like,
I've been there.
Yo, you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm here. But that's the sort of shit that like they're trying to claim that they have, and it's like, no, you don't. Somebody offended you on the internet once. It's not comparable to war.
I know they're little bitches.
Or being abused.
I very briefly worked for a company that just did not believe me. And the company was all made up of friends of mine that I considered family friends, technically, like just me and my son and shit like that, though. But they refused to believe me and would roll their eyes when I was like, you hired me to do graphic design. You told me I would be, at a desk doing graphic design. Don't make me do some of this other shit that I didn't sign up for going out and advertising your business to strangers, putting me in really awful situations that I told I was not going to be put in.
They used the hook and line thing on you, like
yeah,
come on in.
And them being my friends, I thought they understood. And they used a lawyer to fire me for complaining that they were rolling their eyes when I was telling them why they needed to stick to the agreement, which was that I am hit. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I just started having panic attacks.
They would make
no joke,
fun.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they made fun of me because they would send me in with flyers and crap into random mom and pop businesses that I had never been into before.
Like, serious question.
say these lines and give them the stuff. And if I fucked up, which I would because I would have panic attacks, they would make fun of me and then tell me I was shit. Yeah, tell me I was shit. And I wasn't going to be. That's why after that, I went ahead and bit the bullet and filed for
burn their house down.
I would have loved to.
You know what? Serious question though. Like we can have a talk about this off air, but I need to know what kind of medication you're on for all that kind of stuff because they're trying to push a bunch of shit on me, and one of them like has serious side effects and withdrawals. Like the withdrawals are insane, like brain shocks and all this other crap. So
yeah,
that's a little hardcore.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that after the stream. I will definitely tell you what I'm on and what it's like when I accidentally like lapse and don't refill fast enough.
Yeah. Same here. Yeah,
we can all trade what we're on. We'll all do that.
Yeah, we'll talk drugs.
One of my buddies, he signed up. Like they told, like he went to the, when we were younger, he went to the recruiter's place. He's dead now, but not from that. It's because he had a seizure. But he went to the recruiter and he was like, "Hey, I think I want to be a Marine." And they go, "Okay." He goes, the recruiter's like, "What profession would you want to do?" And he's like, "I get to choose my profession." He's like, "Yes, you can choose whatever you want with the Army."
That's what they told me.
Yeah, and he was like, "Okay, I want to work with electronics." He's like, "Done, dude." They put him on bomb disposal.
Jesus Christ.
And they were like, he said,
this
dude,
isn't going to be stressful or anything.
Oh, he got out, dude. He got out on a medical discharge because he made some shit up. I mean, when you want to get out, you'll get out. You know what I'm saying? But it's just really difficult. But they, he said, dude, they had to escort us to the bathrooms because some of these fucks just couldn't handle it and they want to shoot themselves and shit. Yeah. You know? He said it was nuts. But he finally got out on a medical. Yeah.
Yeah, my friend, he was in the Air Force, and he decided that at some point he decided he'd made a big mistake, and so
I'm right here.
Huh?
I'm right here.
No, not you.
Another friend, another one. It's another.
You actually served. He got in and then decided I've made a horrible mistake. I need to get out. And.
I realized that the first day I woke up in basic. I'm like, where am I? Oh, right, I did that thing.
6 a.m. What are you, crazy?
But what he did, this was okay. I want to remind. This is during the Don't Ask, Don't Tell days, right? So,
you just told me he was gay?
During the staff meeting because he didn't like his CO, right?
So he kissed him.
No, he did this. He said during hilarious. He said straight up, they asked, "Is there any other business?" He said, "Yes, I have something to say." He said, "What's that?" He says, "I'm gay," and he pointed to CO. He said, "He's my lover."
Fuck me.
That is so awesome, dude. You need to have that dude on the show. What are you doing?
That guy must be awesome.
Yeah, Joe wasn't. Yeah, he knew how to get shit done if he needed to get it done.
Apparently.
Yeah, he's married with 3 kids now. It's funny, but.
And she's not a beard, right?
Oh no, she's not a beard.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because he didn't like his CEO, so he said, "Well, if I'm going out, I'm taking him with me."
That is beautiful, dude. I hope you guys are going to use that in Peregrine at some point.
Well, it's not in the crossover. I'll tell you the spoilers.
But I want to point out before we move on that this stunning and brave person. Who loves leopard print apparently
she's funny.
As a bicyclist and an educator and an author, protected their tweets.
We need to play a game at some point called "How Many Cats Do They Have?" Like seriously, this lady, I'm guessing 7.
Most of the people in CG have cats, article. Right, Vaughn?
Yeah, go right. Go ahead, Pipe. What were you going to address?
In that article, the other tweet of hers that they quoted
Me too.
was that 5 and 6-year-olds get dragged away in handcuffs on a regular basis. And I was like, fucking where?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, that was actually a problem in the early 10s.
Yeah, because they would get into fights and instead of, breaking up the fight and putting them in detention like, they did with us when we were kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. For a while, schools were told they weren't allowed to touch kids at all, period. And so they were constantly calling the cops.
They're also calling the cops if the kids were just rowdy and just wouldn't settle down. They couldn't control them.
Mhm.
So kid gets arrested for not settling down in class.
That didn't
Schools
work out
were
well.
seriously abusing the calling the cops thing, but generally it was usually like older kids that they definitely couldn't control.
That didn't work out too
Not
well when I was in private Catholic school. I'm going to put that in a caveat because you know how it was with nuns. It was literally if you found that too rowdy, they slammed that ruler, and it's like basically like okay, bam, yes ma'am.
Well, yeah. Plus, I think they're allowed to hit kids.
Yeah. No, but even then, they weren't in our state. They weren't allowed. If they were, accredited by the state, they weren't allowed to like what they call corporal punishment. But at the same time, they got their point across very quickly.
And see, when I was in school, the parents could sign a waiver that says, "Yes, you can beat my child."
Come on, too. Yeah, because they had paddlings.
Yeah, and the principal's office had this giant ass wooden paddle with like holes in it and shit, right on display.
And if somebody was a Navy man, dude, this motherfucker hurt you when he.
And if somebody got paddled, it was like a big deal. The entire school knows.
Each teacher had paddles too, and one of my teachers was fucking creative with that shit, dude. Like she had a paddle and she had her husband modify it. She was like, I need more airspeed. So he drilled holes in it.
That's what I'm saying. This is a big wooden slab with a handle and with a bunch of holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because everybody was like, she can't paddle. She's like, all right.
Yeah, I remember when I was in kindergarten, like I went to a Catholic kindergarten and then like public school for the rest of the time. Mm-hmm. But my dad at one point, because as you all know, I'm kind of a monster, and I was a monster when I was a kid too. I ain't even gonna lie. My dad, who he explains the science of the holes in the paddle to me on my first day of kindergarten, and I swear I just stand there and I'm like, wow, you found a way to make spanking worse.
Right?
Y'all suck. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I looked at my mom. I was like, you're not going to sign that waiver, are you? She's like, oh, yeah.
My mom made a show of signing it right in front of me, and then eventually my sister too. She'd be like, "You better turn this the hell in, because I will call and find out."
People wonder why I got into heavy metal later in life. Are you fucking kidding me?
You're not going to sign that waiver, are you? I don't know. Am I? I'll be good.
No, she knew better than that.
I never got whooped at school though. Detention's out the ass, but never got whooped at school.
Funny story. I was trying to cheat, right? Mm-hmm. And so I hired one of my friends to write a paper for me while I was, trying to get some other homework done. So he writes it, but he's a dick, right? And he's putting on there like Abe Lincoln was jacking off and fucking did this. I never read over it before I turned it in. So I turned it in, and what's worse is I paid this fuck. Okay, dude, thanks. I appreciate that. So I turned it in. We turn in our papers. Class goes by. Go to my next period. I get a call. Will Mr. Acevedo please come to the front office? I was like, I don't think I did anything, right? So I go in, and he's like, this is fucking disgraceful. I was like, what are you talking about?
Which part?
I was like, he's like, this paper you turned in? I was like,
what does it say?
I don't understand what's going on here.
Oh God, dude. You got framed. You paid the guy that framed you.
He's like, did you write this paper? I was like, no, I hired my buddy to do it. And I ratted him out too, because I was like, all right, this dick set me up. So fuck him. So we both got to taste the principal's paddle that day. And this wasn't a small guy. Like I said, a Navy guy, and we got fucking suspended for 3 days.
Motherfucker, I thought you had my back, is what I should be saying to you.
Yeah. He's like, I can't believe you ratted me out. I was like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, dude. You gotta take my money back for his bullshit. You paid him. That's fucked up.
Not too much our generation, like the ones here, but my parents' generation. Discipline was a community thing. Yeah, it's like you get whooped at school, and like on your way home, if like one of the other parents might have heard you did something at school, I heard what you did.
So for us, it was the entire school, like class wise, everybody wise would know who got, like, somebody got, so and so got whipped. Who even is that? Oh, that's the person in, such and such class. It looks like this and blah, blah, blah. So everybody, like, I mean, it's funny now. It probably wasn't funny for the kid then, but, he's getting dunked on basically by every grade in the school. Like,
it was like, going home back then, it was like a hazing, just like you're trying to get home as quick as possible, so nobody else hears about it until you had to tell your parents about what happened. You're going to get
I'm guessing you grew up in a small town too.
My mom grew up in a small town.
After Chicago, for me, like that was we lived in a super small town. So my teenage years, fuck all that.
Yeah.
But I remember there was a point where people heard about me getting into fights and shit, and they're like, Micah, I heard you got into a fight. Yeah. Oh, why'd you do that? I'll tell you at church on Sunday. But some lady started lecturing me from her porch, like, and you said the F word to the teacher? How dare you? And I'm like, yeah, fuck you too. So
I think the funniest story I've heard was like my pops, and it was a paddle story. Like, he got in trouble. What it was, somebody yanked. It was like a girl had pigtails, and somebody yanked the girl's pigtails, and they blamed my dad. They said he did it, right? But I said, I ain't done shit. Like, I ain't done a damn thing. What the hell? And he goes to the principal's office, and the principal was going to, give him a paddle. And my dad said, you ain't going to paddle my ass. And he went to grab the paddle, and when he went to swing, my dad grabbed his hand, and his hand didn't move because my dad was always a big boy, right? And he said, let me call your father. He called my grandfather. And my grandfather, he was probably drunk as shit. He showed up and said, boy, what the hell is going on? And he said, let me talk to him. He told him, he said, son, you grab that paddle from that principal. He said, yeah. He said, what did I tell you to do? He said, tell you to do when somebody tries to whip you. He said, whoop their ass. He said, damn right. Next time, whoop his ass.
That's awesome.
Like I said, he had to be drunk because he was always drunk then. But
That's awesome.
But Drunk Ed sadly makes a good point. He goes, I come here to talk about two comics, and then we get talking about racist Lovecraft and getting in trouble in high school.
Yeah.
Well, I do have comic book stuff to show. I'm sharing my screen at the moment.
Racist Lovecraft in high school. There's your new book.
All right, Vaughn, there's your new book. Get it.
I'm on it.
HP is so cute, but he's so quiet.
Oh shit!
He's so dreamy. I don't know.
I heard he doesn't like the blacks.
I would buy this book if it was a straight direct parody. Like,
Yeah, right.
By the way, just in case, like, people have asked, do I actually listen to music while I'm on live streams? Yes.
I saw that playing down there in the corner.
A little bit of Devin Townsend Project.
Nice.
Well, cool. Then you're primed and pumped to sell us this.
Mike,
Yes.
you give this guy a bonus, whoever's doing this art for you.
Yeah.
Well, you got a metalhead writer working with a metalhead artist working on a horror comic. I don't know if you could really get. I think we're pretty fucking qualified to do this. That's just me, though.
But yeah, got the colors coming along. Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Looking good, man. I don't know why I love this, because of course I've seen it a few times with the little project where we're working on over here. That scene, just him pointing like, huh?
Well, it's kind of funny because if this were a modern book, because of course it's not, it's set in 1188, but
Yeah.
Sir Roger here, who's our main character, basically wakes up and goes, "What the fuck? What the fuck happened to my town?"
Boys.
Bring out your dad at the bottom there, man.
That or he's going, man, our horse is so badass it has a fucking mohawk. Because it is, like, this is the most metal fucking cart ever. It's got spikes everywhere.
We came here to rock and roll. What's all these fucking demons doing here?
It's gonna be medieval.
I don't know if we can make this comic any more heavy metal. Like, seriously.
Dude, we're here to play a show and everyone's fucking dead. Oh, man.
Look,
Yes.
it's Man of War.
For those who don't know, the lead character is just Middle Ages Nathan Explosion. So, no, I'm kidding. But this is where the shit starts getting heavy.
Hold on, dude. If everyone's dead, how are we going to get paid? Fuck, we need to fix this.
We'll take their skulls.
I have to go do something for 15 minutes. I'm going to say something I might regret later. Piper, take over the stream.
We are all in trouble.
I will be back.
Keep pooping.
If you think he has to poop, put one in the chat. No. Put two in the chat.
Yeah, put two in the chat if you think he's pooping. in the meantime,
It's a medical issue and it's not mine.
Okay.
Somebody else is pooping.
It's okay.
Why
We're gonna
not?
make
Why
it through this
not?
together. Oh, it's crowding.
Oh,
Shit.
Vaughn, welcome to
Oh,
Graded
shit.
Point 5.
yeah, no shit. I mean, wait,
All right,
shit.
boys, where we
I
dropping?
think it's shit. Dude, this is cool, man. Is this like 2-page spread?
No, this
No, it's
is
got a little
just
panel.
one page.
Okay, this one just.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Rah.
Yeah.
What is this? A comic book for ants?
Oh, you bastard.
But yes, we're bringing the good stuff. There's still some changes that I'm having Oliver make on this, but other than that, like I think it looks fantastic.
Yes.
Cool.
But I just want to point out that our knight is so buff that his bulging veins in his biceps show through the chainmail.
Of course.
Hey,
That's how that works. That's awesome.
Brazil's about to rock in the name
It's
of the
more
Lord.
metal.
Metalheads are veiny.
Brian Chriskows in the chat says this looks fucking awesome. Shades of Berserk, and that's a good thing. Dude, when I brought that up on RGE stream last night, like I swear, like I made like 7 sales like right there just saying Berserk. Like I'm a big Kentaro Miura fan, and then I showed the poster. And then they're like, "Oh fucking yes!" So I'm like,
Love Berserk.
That's
Love
why
and hate it, but
I love Berserk.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Berserk is
I love it for the same reasons that I hate it, so it's all right.
exactly.
I love Berserk, but I hate the fact that we can't get a good adaptation of it other than the original.
Yeah. Some mad lad went onto the YouTube and he edited together the film trilogy and the 1990s anime
Yeah,
into
that's a good
one long 7-hour movie.
So Mad Lad's some fucking hero.
Yeah,
Damn.
and it's fucking amazing. I sat down like one day and just watched the whole thing. And I'm like, oh my God, this story is still brilliant.
If I remember correctly, I think the guy that did the Castlevania Netflix thing wants to try and get the rights to Berserk.
Dude, I
Nice.
love the Castlevania Netflix. Like that shit is
Fucking
bad.
better.
It's a good one, man.
The now the Berserk Netflix sucks dick. Like
Oh my,
that's so bad, dude.
so fucking rough.
So anybody got $50? Like this
I
is
just
driving
spent
me
mine on
crazy.
Vaughn's book.
Fucker.
I already bought my book. Leave me alone.
I tell you what, if you can put up a tier there for the book in black and white, I'll back it again.
Oh, that's an idea. Actually, I think we're going to put out a sketchbook because it's all.
Yeah, we got the sketchbook.
Nice.
I want to do basically what I think that
Okay.
I want to do like a black and white collected edition once parts 1 and 2 are done.
with all the
And
promo
then-
art.
And then maybe, I don't know, person, what do you think? Like, would we really need to ink it for that or no?
Oh, I'm not inking it. I like it the way it is.
The art is so good, and when it was in black and white, it very much felt like Berserk. The colors are good, but like I want this in black and white as well.
You think it needs to have gray tones?
Maybe. Let me bring up the black and white pages real quick. Because I saved those.
And bring up a page of Berserk.
In no meaning veritas.
Homework.
Well, give me a sec. Yeah, I'll pull up a page of Berserk too. You know, I've got everything digital with that and physical.
I've
So-
never read the Berserk comic book. Like I've only checked out the anime.
The manga is fucking incredible.
But you're gonna have your soul like ripped to pieces until you reach the Golden Age arc, and then you realize that's the reason why this guy's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is probably one of the most intense manga I've ever read. So let me have a look here.
That's why I like it. That's why I like the anime, because the anime is so badass.
Well,
dude.
to be a Berserk fan is also to be a bit of a masochist because
Yes.
You don't. I never put it
The,
in there.
the author
Did you
himself, he
put it
has
in
a he has a tendency to leave
I
the
never.
book
I never do.
for years at a time.
Yeah.
like in a year, you may get like 1, maybe 2 new chapters. And back in the old days when he was drawing by hand, it usually meant that when it does update, you're going to see some phenomenal fucking art. But he's on digital now, and you could tell when he made the transition to digital because it kind of looked really funny for a while. But then he got the hang of it, and now it looks really, really, really fucking good. But
It still takes time. And
Well, here's the thing: Miura just now hired an inker. I want to just put that in perspective for you guys. He just now hired an inker.
And in order to handle being able to write and draw Berserk, he has to draw little girls for a little while.
How dare you, you bastard!
I think that's probably why he watches Idolmaster so much.
he loves Idolmaster.
He loves Idolmaster. I think he did a bunch of designs and stuff for Idolmaster, if I remember correctly. But he needs off time to get out of that mindset of drawing and writing Berserk, because holy shit, is it such a dark series.
It's so beautiful. But okay, so I've got the Berserk pulled up. Now give me a second to get the black and whites. All the pictures Piper DMs me. No, I'm kidding.
It's okay, I have those.
Piper's got a shave.
It's okay, I have those pictures too. I got them from Cab.
I don't know if she has anything more to shave that she's allowed to show.
I legit have nothing else in general, period, to be honest.
You can't shave her arms.
Well, once again,
That's all she has.
5. This is what we usually discuss here. All right. So we got here's the first page of 3 Nights, and then let me zoom out a bit. And then here be Berserk.
Here be Berserk.
Yeah, you'd have to do a lot more
Negative.
Yeah, from Black.
Negative space. Yeah, that's laying on the because this is just pencil, right? It's not ink.
Yeah, this is just pencils.
Actually, I'm considering doing all my art that way, just super tight pencils, because I really like. I don't know. I mean, inks are good, but for me, I think it takes away a little bit from the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes it a little too refined. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it could depend on the pen, because I've seen people able to get that kind of look with like those G pens.
Yeah.
And then those motherfuckers got that glass tip pen.
You know,
well, I am using a dip pen now for the remainder of Doc Salem. I'm going to be using my dip pen, and I really like it, dude. I like it way better than fucking all those other,
the
art
Copics.
pens and shit. Yeah, like it's fucking insane. I dig it. Here, I'll show it to you. Hold on.
No, I'm thinking about getting some.
There it is.
You'd have to. Oh,
Got a black
we lost him. Oh my!
That was me. I hit the wrong button.
Huh?
That's pretty. I've been wanting to mess with those.
Hell yeah!
And I feel like I'm a little bit smarter whenever I'm using.
I mean,
But yeah,
change
dude, it's
nothing.
bad.
But yeah, at some point, I definitely want to do this, like the whole story in black and white.
Yeah, I would just do it in like manga negatives, and I think especially the stuff with
Beautiful.
the demons are really going to make it pop.
Mm-hmm. Just don't fill tool anything. Oh my god.
I don't like filtering that shit either. I like
Well,
it just-
even Miura for stuff like that, if he wasn't just doing just negative space filling it with ink, he was using manga tones because that was the thing they used.
Well, what
Yeah.
gave me the idea was did any of y'all see Walt Simonson's the first 2 pages of Ragnarok
No,
I'll pull it up because it's nothing but his pencils.
Yeah.
Like they just took his pencils and went ahead and colored over. You know, and I was like, that's fucking insane. Like, but Walter Simon he's so good, dude. Like.
Yeah, they did Dark Horse run of Conan the Barbarian, I think, where they just let it stay raw pencil, then had some just gorgeous colors come in like it was a painting. And it just kind of blended itself well to that epic feel and atmosphere for barbarian adventure, you know?
That's pretty much what it gives us here. I mean, because, this is just color over pencil.
It's cool.
Yeah, I love it. Like, and just Oliver, though, is so fucking good. As a colorist, I might hire him to do like everything now. Like anytime I'm working with Preston, we're grabbing Oliver. Like, I'll be like, hey Oliver, what are you doing like for the next 3 months? It's like, I'm getting married, man. You're gonna put that shit off. We got a comedy for you to work on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Congratulations, tell your bride to be. It's gonna have to fucking wait. We got work to do.
We got money to make, man. Chop chop.
Can you share the screen, or is that Optimus's thing?
I think Piper can do it.
Can you do it, Piper?
There we go.
Yeah, that's Walter Simonson's. That's his sketch that they colored, and
that's amazing.
Yeah, dude. Like,
beautiful.
Here's another one too. Like he fucking killed it, dude.
Desktop here. That's a lot of shit.
Oh, that's rad.
That is crazy, and that's just pencils. Like they just colored over his pencils, and you can see all the sketch lines and all kinds of shit like that. Like that is so, as an artist, that is so fucking interesting. Yeah,
Walt Simonson, he's so fucking good.
Yeah,
you know what this does to it though? It gives it sort of an aged feeling.
Yes,
which goes well with the. Looks like they're telling, the story of a great battle from long ago. Yeah. So it looks like it should be on a scroll, kind of,
Yeah, exactly.
And whoever did the fade on those colors, because they are kind of fadey, that was a really good choice.
I think, you know what I think they did? I don't think they tried to darken it. I think they took the raw scan and just went ahead and colored right over the raw scan.
Oh, yeah.
And never tried to color darken the pencils at all. And because that's one thing I try to tell people too, like, don't try to fucking make the pencils look like inks. They're pencils. You darken the pencils, they're gonna look like shit. Yeah.
Did you refresh that?
I have not. Let's hit it.
$18,000.
Big money, big money. Yes!
Woohoo!
I'm assuming this person.
Kona Blend.
At what point do we get tattooed?
I'm assuming you're the one who backed it. You're awesome. If not, you're awesome anyway.
Is it 20? Is it 20 or 40 when we get tattooed?
It's 100 if we get tattooed.
Oh shit! Yeah, where are you getting tattooed?
I'm getting it on my arm. So I don't know which arm to get it on, because the problem with this arm is that I have a big fucking scar from a cut, from like some cut thing that I got, but I can just move it up. But
why not work the scar into the tattoo? Make it look like the man's cutting through it.
Well, it's just here. It's a small one.
Oh, you cracked 18. Whoa.
That dark bit right there by that black hair.
Okay. All right.
Well, as you can see, my arms are pretty fucking scarred up.
Plus, you got some cancer. That looks like skin cancer right next to it.
It was chickenpox scars, oddly enough. I have a ton of them. I have like one. I have one on my fucking head that looks like I got shot.
Without you, I got him past 18,000. I'm so good.
You got him
right, scars, dude. Like, what do you? I have most of them covered up with tattoos, which I didn't want to do. But
I mean, she managed to find where I was. She dragged my ass in here.
Yeah. I am scarred up from head to toe.
What's interesting?
Like, you can't see him on these cameras.
What's interesting is that, considering where Mike was, Vaughn, you're talking about the scary place being Costco.
Yeah.
Guess where Mike was?
Holy fuck! Like, seriously, I can't go into a Costco normally when during like non-pandemic conditions. Like the last couple of times I went into a Costco, just like I've never experienced vertigo until that moment. But going to into a pandemic Costco, it felt comfy. There's like wide lanes. There's not like 5,000 fucking people in your way. everyone maintains their fucking distance. It's so great. This pandemic was such a godsend.
Yeah, but you're awake during the day though, Mike. I'm not.
Me
So
neither.
like I can't even get my grocery shopping done at 3 a.m. like I usually do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay up to like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning just working because nobody disturbs me. And I just put my phone on vibrate while I'm sleeping. So people think that, I don't know what they think. They can't get in touch with me. I know that. Fucking hiding from the world.
But yeah, holy shit. Now we're less than 2K away from Vinny doing an alternate cover.
Nice.
And I should probably bring up, like, for those who haven't seen it, Vaughn will get a kick out of this. We're doing an homage to Prince of Darkness.
Oh, cool.
Specifically, a DVD cover that I own. And I'm like, this is what we have to do.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's cool.
Yeah, we'll have, like, the knights up here. We'll have one of the bad guys or one of the others. And like have the forest here and the cultists just coming into it, or the village, like and the cultists like charging into it. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, we could do like the bonfire right here, and then have the knights around it, and then the cultists charging them.
And before Vickyverse says that he traced it.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Did they think no one would notice?
That's the funniest line I've ever.
Smells here every time.
But I was so confident that we were going to hit this number that I actually have the logo, the one that everybody's seen that I use on all the promotional material. That's for this.
Ah, okay.
So, and thank you, Bob Stone, for doing that. Bob's an insanely talented artist
Bob's
too.
good.
So.
I dig it.
Bob also has no simpy whatsoever.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
Neither him or Preston.
Yeah.
Like
It was like a switch turned on with those two. It's like all of a sudden it's like, all right, motherfuckers, let me tell you how art
I don't like people fucking with, like, it's really good artwork, and they decided, and the way he put it out there was fucking retarded, right? I mean, he's like, "Hey Ren, look what I did." I'm like, dude, you are such a little fucking pants.
Like me, Ren, like me. Look, I made fun of drawing too.
And that's another thing too. Like, and this is years ago when that Spider Woman thing, where the dude did Spider Woman, everybody's deconstruct. Well, people don't bend this way. I was like, "Fuck you! It's a comic," And an artist to do that to another artist
can do that pose.
Yeah. And it's like an artist, like coming at another artist like that. That is the worst thing you can buy. That's like a writer deconstructing another writer's work in public just to get brownie points. You know what I'm saying? It's retarded, dude.
Except if did it, they'd be like, I'd post it and no one would read it. No one would give a shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's almost like
moving on.
Yeah, it's retarded, dude. And I was like, and that's what lit me up. Usually I don't get involved in shit like that. I was like, nah.
I hate artists doing the fix it for you bullshit. Like, go draw your own thing, but don't
exactly. And then you look at the dude's work
and go fixed it for you.
Yeah, this dude was horrible. I mean, he was the worst artist I've ever seen.
What's even funnier? I think only Piper and I like saw it. A few people saw it, but it was pointed out to us. Somebody actually went and said they did a fixed it for you and made Peregrine fat.
Yeah.
Did they really? I never seen that.
Yes. They actually spit her out like, a lot fatter than.
Do you have a picture? I want to see a picture of that.
I'm going to see if we can dig it up. You think you can dig it up, Piper? While we're.
Yeah, do Monster Indeed.
I would make a special cover.
Peregrine special cover.
And just see how do you put it as the SJW cover and see if it sells.
All right, we made
one.
We call it the Scott Steiner special. Badasses.
So while Piper's looking at it, let's talk about Monster Indeed.
All right.
Yeah, because that's it's been up here for a bit, and you, like you said, we were talking offline. We're getting close to as I call it, where you're tilling the short rows at this point.
Yeah, man, about like 3-4 pages left, and we're calling printers. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Got 1,100 backers. Very cool. No, I'm sorry. 1,792 backers. I was looking at when you got funded. Pardon me.
Is that a big titty invisible lady?
It sure is. That's Heidi.
Yeah.
Heidi H. Hyde.
Is this? I guess I'm looking for this. I'm gonna scroll down.
Yeah, man. It's this has been in the works for a long time. There was a previous version of this with another artist some years back that I just threw up for free because I was just having fun making comics, being an indie kid, but I knew there was something special about this, and I knew with the right artist I could turn it into what I really wanted it to be. So when I saw Marco's work, this amazing Italian artist, he had a knack for mixing horror, comedy, grotesque, and cute all together in something that's pretty flavorful. And I was like, dude, I don't expect you to say yes, but will you do this? He said, yeah. And ever since, we've been working on this beast. It's 128 pages. That's with the bonus story. So yeah, man, that's a thick first effort. I learned my lesson. Probably not doing that again. Maybe I'll do like 70 something pages, but we'll see. But yeah, man. Oh, there's Heidi now. These sexy, infamous Invisipen
dude.
Oh, it's great. This came out amazing. I'm proud of it. A lot of people ordered this. This is a poster you can get.
You should have did a braless with just tassels.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that could have worked. That could have worked, actually. Yeah, like full burlesque. Yeah. That was really fun to make. The artist was awesome about it, too. She dealt with me doing draft after draft because I had to get it perfect. Yeah, so this has been a long I've been working on this forever, but I still love it, still pumped for it. A surgeon who is like in med school, hot, top of his class, everyone, his teachers all think he's kind of gifted, he's going big places, loses everything. And I mean everything, his medical career, including his arm. He gets cut off by a crazy guy, he gets kicked out a window, he's in the street, covered in blood and glass, dying. And who helps him? A monster of all people. A monster helps him, gives him her arm and kind of grafts it to his and says, take this, use it, help the monsters, be their dog, be their caretaker, like you were for me. They had met, they become friends. He was taking care of her. It was his first monster that he ever met. He ended up forming a new life for himself from there and hooking up with Heidi, the invisible surgical assistant, and building a lab on wheels called the Meat Wagon that he does all of his crazy medical hijinks in. And he gets into hilarious, but then very dark and kind of creepy adventures and monster mending. So it knows when to lighten the hell up and not take itself too seriously and have fun with all these different tropes and or like lore mythology of monsters, but it also has a really good original story, a lot of heart, a lot of awesome characters that you get to meet, like this crazy werewolf named Fritz. And he bites the monster arm, and that kind of protects him from the werewolf curse or infection, as you will, which he lovingly calls furpies, or the furry herpes.
I mean,
yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna here's the furpies.
Oh my god. Vaughn, I've heard your pitch 100 times, and I've never heard the term furpies.
I never heard it either. That's badass, dude.
I'm just sitting here like I've known this joke for a while.
It's in the
Vaughn
book.
and I have talked about this book so much over the last year.
Yeah. No
She's done,
doubt.
guys. She's out. She's dead.
She's out.
She's done. She's done.
Poor Piper.
Come back, Piper.
Don't die on us, Piper.
Headset's falling off her head.
I lost my place looking for Fat Peregrine.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Oh god, I was.
But
Okay, all right.
Okay, I'm
Continuing
buying a
on.
copy. Fuck's sake.
So so we've been working on this for a while, though. We're ready to be done. We're ready to get in people's hands. We're super fucking stoked. What's cool about it is you're going to see a lot of cameos of different monsters you know and love from all over. You're going to see a lot of Easter eggs to different horror movies just for fun. And man, this book is as amazing as my work has ever been. This is as good as it gets. This is my little opus at the moment, and I'm proud. I love what the team has made here. My colorist Tanya Wicker is just incredible. Captures the exact feel and mood of everything you want in this book, and she gets creative and wild sometimes, and I love that. And it just comes out amazing. Works really well with Marco's line work. He loves his line work even more after seeing her colors on it. So it's been really cool, man. I'm the guy that adds all the little graffiti and like nastiness or blood or whatever I want to add later. Like, let's, that just shows you how much love went into this book,
Yeah. And you got some letterer nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah.
Who's that?
You never heard of him. Like,
He's coming out of nowhere.
Rick
E-Rick.
Wither, something like that. E-Rick
Yeah.
Wither.
Man, he's
never-
awesome. Have you guys checked out Battle Brick Road? That's doing really well.
Yeah, definitely.
I told him it would.
Yeah. He worked his ass off. He deserves it. He's doing great. That's all, which is awesome. But yeah, I can't. He and I are actually polishing up the letters on this very soon. I just emailed him the last of my polish for the lettering in this book, so we're finishing that up, which is going to be amazing. Like just sitting and reading my book.
Yeah.
See, I haven't even bugged him about lettering anything in a bit, just because I'm like, I'm just gonna let you work on Battle Brick Road.
Yeah.
He needs the time for that, definitely, man. That's his passion.
That's the kind of thing is like, we're, because on our book is like, waiting for the colors. And he told us specifically, he says, when you get it all done, then send it over. He said it because we told him it's 48 pages. He said, yeah, just wait till it's all done and then send it over instead of trying to do it in batches. He said, because with that, he said it would take him a couple of days and he'd be done. So. Yeah, I said, yeah, and with our timetable, it gives him time to work on Battle Brick Road more. So
right on. That's cool of you guys. You guys are awesome because, he needs that time. He's sweating. He's working his ass off on that, and it's going to be a great book. I'm excited. He and I actually I think he'd be cool with me telling you this. We want to do like the most heavy metal thing ever. Micah's going to want to hang with this book, but I can't announce it all yet. But yeah, we're going metal.
Well, there's a secret that you and I, Preston knows about it too, that Vaughn and I are looking into for next year too.
Oh,
yes.
See if we can get it.
Yes, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I know what Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I think about that from time to time, Micah.
Yeah,
about that.
Me too. Trust me.
But yeah, man, Monster MD. Wyatt is a stubborn, kind of cocky, guy who's kind of lost. He's kind of lost himself in this story, and he doesn't know if he has what it takes to stay a monster doctor. Mm-hmm. And Heidi's there to they have a cool relationship, the kind of cool connection, and she's there to kind of convince him to stay, but things are not going well, man. The same madman who cut off his arm in the past is back, and he's eating monsters. He's hunting monsters and eating them, and is just this like cannibal like freak. So yeah, he's freaked out and he doesn't know what to do. He kind of wants to leave them, but like they've got this boogeyman out there who's killing them. Like, what is he gonna? Is he gonna be able to step up? Type thing. So yeah, man, 114 pages. It's a full beginning, middle, and end. That's the way I like to do my stories at least for now. We'll see if that changes down the line. But
I like this idea of the invisible person taking a smoke and then you see their lungs.
Yeah, I've always loved that in movies or whatever. It's just cool. It's a cool way to intro Heidi and kind of make you go, oh, she's fun, right away.
Naked.
And naked.
and very naked. Very naked. I liked the idea of playing with that an invisible person is a little insane because you lose your inhibitions. I'm a big fan of the H.G. Wells, so it's like, dude, like he went nuts. He started strangling people. He felt like he could do whatever. Like he lost it, and I feel like there's some truth in there. So I make Heidi insane but lovable too. She's not, trying to strangle Wyatt all the time.
Yeah.
It's got to be fun for the artist too. Like the artist has to have a blast trying to figure out different ways to make her interested. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Marco said that he had a lot of fun with her, and he always cutes her up. You'll see all the body language on her is just it's got so much energy, and then you go, oh, she's invisible, but she's so she's in there. She's a very standout character. Wyatt meeting his first monster here.
Oh, okay. It's like, oh, hello.
got a little bit more on the horror side here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my
Very
oldest,
very Go Nagai feel here, and I love it.
I'm down.
Look at
Hang on.
that. Damn it. Look at it.
Vaughn, that reminds me, I got to show you something. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Keep pitching. I'll be.
Yeah, of course,
I'll
buddy.
show you something I just got.
Cool,
Take
do.
a look at the tiers here, real quick.
Cool.
So you still got signed comic plus sketchbook for $50. Make sure I carefully
Sketchbook.
click on it. Yeah, carefully
Looking
click on it.
awesome. I'm excited for it, man. I am pumped for it. It's kind of got a feel like it's something that came out of Wyatt's lab, and it's all like beat up and got weird writing on it and weird, sketches in it and archaic stuff and then medical stuff and syringes. It's pretty cool looking. I'm pretty excited for it. So
That
I
was
think
like
people will dig that.
was it Halo Reach? I got Halo Reach. I got the special edition of that, and it actually came with a notebook that was supposed to be the person who created the Spartans notebook. And it's just really cool, like
that's cool.
having entries and stuff like that. Like even little sketches of like what the armor should look like and shit like that. It was like really, I like shit like that. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's the type of thing I was going for. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then we got this is a mail no. You
Yeah.
got the digital.
Yeah. It's true. I remember I had the digital, and then later I heard him say that, and I was like, yeah, maybe I. Oh,
cool.
Devil Man.
Yeah.
That is cool.
This is all of it. In
That's
2
all
books.
the Devil Man. Dang.
Recent translations too, so these are the most accurate you're gonna get.
Oh, that's cool.
It gets
Okay,
even better.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, show them sideways real quick so we can see how thick they are real quick.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Look at that.
My God.
A lot of devil.
My God, it's just so freaking thick.
Super envy.
What's even cooler is they colored the openings.
Oh.
About 20
Blue.
the first 20
nice.
pages of each book
That's
are
awesome.
full color, and they're beautiful.
Dude, that's
That's
awesome.
cool.
If they ever colored the whole book, I'd buy it in an instant. But like, just
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But still, even
Look at
still,
that detail. Holy shit.
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to check that out. I gotta find that on.
it's 25
eBay or
bucks
whatever.
each.
Really?
Yeah, they're
a
on Amazon
fucking
now.
Steal, dude.
That's a steal, yeah. Holy
Vaughn,
shit.
I want to ask you, like, what's your writing schedule like? Do you have any openings, or are you totally booked up? Or?
Let's chat. Let's see what we
Okay.
could figure out, man. I've been helping people with little things here and there, but I might have some room.
Sweet. Well, I want to do a team up, and not on anything that exists right now, on something brand new, and see if you might be interested. in doing it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, let's talk. That'd be
I thought
awesome.
you were about to pitch Doc Salem Monster MD. I'm like, I'll buy that.
I'll buy that.
I'm always down for that.
Yeah.
I'm down for throwing Doc Salem in with everybody, dude.
That'd be a killer. That'd be a killer crossover.
Never forget that Go Nagai is also responsible for the modern super robot.
Yes,
Mazinger.
Mason
yeah.
Z.
which I've actually never interacted with at all. I only know his horror stuff.
Mazinger is fun. If you're cool with like old super robots, you can also just watch Mazinger Infinity.
Mm-hmm.
And while you'll definitely get more out of Infinity if you're familiar with Mazinger and Great Mazinger before that.
All right, before this gets too weeby, let's
Aw.
Weeby jeebies. No, I love those things. I love Mazinger.
me
So freaking this is his wonderful meat wagon. It's all custom built for him to get in his awesome adventures and stuff. It's got a syringe poon, which is kind of cool. You have to inject the big boys
I
sometimes.
like how you got here harpoon and then underneath it poon.
Yeah. That's
You tell the writer might be a guy.
yeah.
Like
I'm just having fun, and I want it to feel like you're kind of being brought into their world of just being goofballs, because a lot of the time it's very stressful. You're almost getting eaten as a monster doctor. You're trying to laugh it up, and I'm sure most of us have worked jobs that just sucked, and you do what you can to make it fun or laugh it up. So I like to think he and Heidi could do that, so that way the book's fun too. But yeah, man, they get into these really dark, serious, life and death, freaky adventures too. So I like to have a cool balance of comedy meets, watch the hell out.
I gotta laugh at this one. A retractable rimmer, and then in parentheses my nickname.
I love the car design too. Like I'm down with like
Yeah.
cool cars and comics.
Yeah.
I think that
Wait a
makes
minute.
it-
Whoa. Somebody who has a book, who has a car named the Double Driver, is into cool cars and books. I'm sure.
Don't forget about Doc
That's
Salem's
cool.
Mephisto too.
Yes.
You named it the Mephisto.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, Preston, I love you.
Yeah. But other than
Yeah,
that,
very
this is
platonic.
totally I would say it's like the 80s cars, like the cool cars from like Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, things like that definitely influenced this. You can see it in there.
Oh, definitely, dude. You can fucking see that right off. You know?
I wear my influences on my sleeve because like I kind of am proud of them because I think they're the coolest. I'm just like, whatever. Yeah. It's a little Ghostbustery.
Yeah. And of course, $25 signed comic, which is, speaks for itself.
Yep, your bread and butter. You get the book, and it comes with a bonus 14-page story of Heidi's backstory, who she was before she was invisible, and how she became invisible, and the disastrous consequences thereof. I like to think in this, like, while it may have its funny moments, and Heidi is cute as all hell, like becoming a monster isn't a nice thing.
Yeah.
It's traumatic. It's a little trauma.
I would assume so. I mean, you human all your life, and all of a sudden you're forced to undergo extreme physical changes.
Yeah.
Have to change your entire diet. Fuck, and then maybe prey on fellow humans. That you're going mad.
Yeah. And that's kind of explored a little bit in the story. Then we got the T-shirt.
Yeah, very cool.
Snazzy. People like it. It's kind of metalish.
Yeah, and it's also
Metal guys get it.
Like
Underground metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all pre-beat up and everything.
Comics and the poster.
Yep. I love this. You're gonna get your fold-out Heidi poster. A lot of people have been wanting that, so that's been cool.
Yep. And then 2 comics, which is you backed it, didn't you, Pipes?
Yep.
I thought you did. Yeah, I thought, yeah. And then I'm making sure. So then comic and plus sketchbook poster. So that's basically the 3 items all in one package. Very cool.
Yep.
And then
full dose.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, I love that werewolf.
Oh,
that's badass.
That is Fritz. At the beginning, he's working on Fritz, and Fritz bites his arm, and then Fritz wakes up in the morning human, and he's like, "Hey, Fritz, what's up?" And throws Fritz his wallet, and he's cleaned him out, just an empty wallet. And Fritz is like, "Is there anything to get home on?" And he's like, "Yeah, your feet. Get along, little doggy." and Fritz leaves. And now this is towards the end of the book, and he's trying to find Heidi, and he needs to use Fritz's nose, and he's got no transportation. Heidi stole the meat wagon. So he rides Fritz somewhere, and then when he gets off, Fritz just holds out his paw, and he's like, "Pay up, man. Pay up." And he gives him money, and then he's like, "Not enough." And he just throws all his money at him, and he's like, "I thought we were friends." But like Fritz gets his money back before the story's over.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of fun, little connect there. But yeah, Fritz, I want to have recurring characters. There's also this little punk kid vampire named Skids. He's a little punk who does drug deals with Wyatt and for his blood pills and stuff. And they get into fights all the time, and tries to use hypnotism on him to get them for free. So yeah, that's how they haggle.
That is awesome.
Yeah, some major haggling happening.
I got real quick to this comment. It's like, so there might be a Peregrine Inglewood crossover. Sweet. There is no Mike.
There ain't no might, brother.
Ain't no might.
Script is done.
Yeah, script is done. So
That's awesome.
very cool. Yeah, but yeah. So like I said, the full dose. There's a signed comic, signed sketchbook, the Heidi pinup poster, the T-shirt, and you get your name in the book. So that's really good. It's a good deal to get all that. In all honesty.
If you don't back Monster MD, I'll have no choice but to strike this elephant with this marlin. Now, I don't know how that's possible, but can you really afford to take that risk? Better back.
I'm just wondering where you got the elephant and the marlin. That's pretty impressive.
I got a guy.
Oh, and then of course this is 10 books. It's kind of like, I guess you say, like a retailer's type.
Yeah. A few people were asking me for this, so I made it happen.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yep. And then got the Was it the overdose? Oh,
We're getting overdose.
So this is basically just pretty much everything. Your name in the and your name on a grave.
Yeah, we had 2 people on graves, and then the other empty graves I just filled with my favorite Comicsgate buddies. So look for yourselves. Look for yourselves on the graves.
Very cool. And
On
then
the grave.
Monster Dose. Ooh.
Yep, Monster Dose is like a lot of 2s of everything, a t-shirt, and you get to be a monster. One guy went for it. I didn't expect anyone to. I just kind of had it because it's like, what if? Who knows?
Yeah.
Dream big, kid. Dream big. So someone went for it, and we finished him. He looks great. He's a I don't know if I should say it. I don't know if he's watching. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for him, but he looks good. He's hanging out with all the monsters partying towards the end.
Yeah, he's jamming on a saxophone.
I wish. That would be great.
Never always have.
Heidi is stripping, however. So.
You also always have,
it's
you
fun.
always have your. I think we're going to have a new policy for our books from now on. When they draw in, that one of them is going to be jamming on the saxophone at some point, just for whatever reason.
Hell yeah.
Background.
Yes.
Well, we did. I should have written in something in Inglewood Peregrine where they go to a jazz club. We could have done that, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Yeah.
Too busy fighting something.
Why is Xavier playing the saxophone? Because
Yeah.
that's what he was doing all day while everyone else was doing other shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I am so glad to be almost be done with this, man. I can't wait to. I think people are gonna dig it. I feel like this made me a better writer, better creator. I feel like this, like I also worked really hard just to get to where I am to be able to make something like this. So this is awesome. Good times ahead, and thanks to all the fans who supported it. It's been amazing.
And you also know not to do 100+ pages on your first book.
Yeah.
Is it all in?
Huh?
Is it all in full color? Like the whole?
Yeah.
Like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Tanya's the only one we're waiting on. Marco's been done for a while, but she takes her time. She's like an amazing artist. You're going to want to revisit the art. You're going to want to look back at pages and just soak it in. I mean, it's one of those books. That's what I wanted to make. So like, I'm glad I took the extra time and gave everybody like a thick, awesome book to enjoy for their money.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you a picture of her hands, and they're going to be nubs, and she's like, "You did this."
Oh, yeah. No more colors, Vaughn. No more. Yeah, she's awesome. She's awesome. My Russian agent.
Oh, so maybe her and Micah can hang out. You know, he works for the Russians.
You work for the Russians?
Yeah.
Cool.
He's putting the hat on. There it is.
There we go. No.
Well, you know what this means. You know what this means.
Micahvich.
There it is.
Cocaine.
Oh,
Oh my god.
How come I can hear Mike saying "oh no" during the video?
I know, right? Oh no!
Oh no! Everyone's supposed to be muted.
I don't know why I didn't mute him. That was weird. Unless he's like,
I found that, fixed it for you, and a new fixed it for you that you missed. That
Oh, no.
actually is really good, but fuck that person.
yeah. Well, hold up. Before we do that, let's since this is one of Piper's favorite ones, I'm gonna play this real quick. Just like the idea, it is like I think Piper said, like, do the fart, but have Cecil like passing out from the fart. I'm like, okay.
But
Crazy.
I did also say to play this right after it too.
Oh no!
Oh, good
I
stuff.
love when we're catered like on a little, laughy rant.
Oh yeah.
So you got that picture. Let's see it real quick. Let's see it. I'll stop this one so you can do that one, and everybody can look at each other awkwardly for a few seconds.
I am. There we go.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's doing that thing where they're all looking away from each other. Okay.
Yeah, there it is. Look at this shit.
Dude, you gotta make that You got to. I would do it. I would totally do it. And fucking that art bitch would just have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I would even give her credit.
Oh, stick her letters to the editor. You're like, Mr. Editor, your art is problematic, so we fixed it for you. Thanks.
We should put that in like so Adam and then we just like yeah thanks for the thanks for the contribution.
Well, wait, here's the question. Her hand is cut off. Fat Peregrine's hand is cut off, and the other one going like this. Is it a box of fucking Krispy Kreme?
I would do that too. I would put a donut like she's chasing a donut.
I'd put her in a Faith costume, man. Put her in a Faith costume.
Well, that's what tons of the comments was like, gee, thanks, you drew Faith. Okay.
She's wearing a t-shirt that unironically says the future is fudge.
I'd put gas.
No, we can't talk about fudge. We can't talk about fudge.
I would put like a gas smoke coming out of her butt. Like that's how she's flying. Going after that donut.
Yep. Well,
okay. Somebody that's bored do this because
I like that her name is like that art bitch. Like
yeah. Yes.
I just don't think you're going to sell any of them. That's why I want you to put it up because I would put it like the SJW
Somebody would buy
variant.
it for novelty.
Somebody's going to ironically buy it. That's good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do anything to it. I would just leave it just like that.
Dude, I'll write a gag like I'll get Odie and we'll do a gag like a 12-page gag manga of Fat Peregrine comes back to Inglewood.
Yeah,
and Elijah just looks at her and goes, "Run now."
What happened?
We have a lot of work to do. I see.
We're gonna get your ass back in shape, woman.
I would have her trying to eat the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
Peregrine comes in, she's fat, and he's like, "Before you say anything, I was very upset."
I would talk to the artist and I'd be like, man, we really like what you got going with this. We want you to finish it. We want to put it in the book. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the book and it's going to be like some like artist rendering of her. And she's going to hold it up and be like, that doesn't look like me at all. And like diss on it in front of everybody.
And don't worry, art bitch. We'll pay you an exposure.
Yeah.
We will advertise the hell out of you.
Look like
we'll put you an art bitch.
Make it look like a stamp too, like a stamp on top of the logo that says SJW variant.
Yeah. She's like pissed. She's like, this is not me.
I mean, damn, they didn't even get the facial expression right. They did.
They took away the boob stocks.
Tiny.
Yeah.
See, well, look how tiny her head is, and then they gave her the uniboob.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This might need some anatomy work then.
Remember when we first?
Well, she does say she's not an anatomy expert. That's
I want to
damn
point
right.
out something. To Micah already knows this because we talked about it, but I'm gonna for Preston and Vaughn. Pull up our campaign real quick.
You got to go ahead and put on there like this is how comics should be, non-dynamic.
Okay, watch this. Are you ready for this? Okay, you see the image that they're all making fun of, right?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
pixelated.
about.
Yeah. But watch this. Is it still pixelated?
No,
you're good.
Nope.
No,
You look good.
All right. 1, 2, 3. We'll hang there for a second.
Nice.
4.
And then Piper switched it.
I didn't switch it. I just went and shared. I didn't know it was going to switch it.
5. 6.
Wait, you got to go back. You
got to go back. Go back to
No
Preston's
idea.
cover. Actually, get that off right there.
Fix it if she would.
You go 5, 6, and all.
Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, go back. Okay.
The gag is ruined.
You gave Piper too much power.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ignore the size. 8, 9, 10. 10 images to get to this.
The only thing they can find wrong is the legs, which have been proven that that pose makes sense.
It's very, very possible.
Yep.
Yes.
Retarded, dude.
Tell me
possible,
this
and-
gave you guys more sales.
It did.
Oh, it
Yes.
did. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we like.
But I do want. This is one that I found, and like this artist is really good. but doesn't seem to understand that that's not the same pose. She doesn't have her leg hiked all the way up.
Yeah.
Plus, that's not dynamic. That's not a dynamic. That doesn't
It's
say
not.
like comics. You know what I'm saying? That's like, that's obviously not a comic book artist that drew that. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
Yeah.
the pose isn't right for flight. That would work. The one on the right would work if she's about to throw a punch in the next panel.
Well,
Because
it's
she's
not
getting
even
her
that.
hip
It's
into
just
it.
not. It's just
You
not
know?
good. It's boring. You know.
Yeah.
And old Marvel would look at that and laugh. Like, you know, here's a book I want you to study. I want you to study this book. It's called "Draw the Marvel Way." How to draw the Marvel way.
Well, and that's
Because
the funny
this is
thing.
not how we draw the Marvel way.
I'm pretty sure I have seen Carol Danvers back when she was curvy in a similar flight, position to what Peregrine is on the left.
Yeah, but that had to be back in the day, dude.
Yeah,
Like, they
that
don't
was
do
I
that
think Frank
nowadays.
Cho did her like that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
that's what I'm saying.
I love
That's-
her comment. Her comment is stupid. One just
Yeah.
has to realize a woman's body does not equal wacky, wavy, inflatable arm man's body.
Well, your body doesn't equal.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
I mean, look at that avatar of hers.
Your
I
body's
know-
closer to Fat Peregrine.
yeah.
Look at it. It's just from what I can see.
What y'all missed is like Micah might have saw it. I think he was watching where I flipped the whole "where are her organs" people and flipped it on them because they're all fat and out of shape. And I was like, well, if she doesn't have any organs, and I pulled their pictures up, and I was like, you must have all the organs.
Yeah, it's like extra.
You must
Why
have
can't,
double of
why
everything.
can't you hold all these organs?
Oh man.
You notice they always try to cut off the hand.
I think they don't like the thigh gap. I think it's bugging them.
Yeah,
Because
they
look at
don't
the
like
pose
it.
this person answered with, this like knees way up. I think both of the poses that we've seen are like they changed the legs. They really didn't like them. They did not like that thigh gap.
Yeah.
Because here's
But look how much they had to narrow this one's hips.
Because we've
Yeah.
not been fucked.
Chicks can have wide hips, but
Oh, yeah.
they
in fact,
narrowed
it's
her
a wonderful
hips to
thing
help
when
get
they
rid of
do. So
it, right? You don't have to
Crazy.
keep that up there. Hold on.
Oh no, it's
But
I know.
I an
I'll-
update because I had to go. I ended up having to just go to Ren's feed,
Mm-hmm.
and she still has me unblocked, which is weird because we blocked each other way back in the day.
Well,
And
she's
she
trying to-
unblocked me right before posting this shit when she first posted it. But
she's
yeah,
trying
she's
to-
still 100%. There is like nothing on her feed that is not about Comicsgate in some way.
Well,
That
it's
is
because
literally all she does.
she got new
24/7.
direction. She got new direction. Like her direction now, since the Whisper Network shits came out, her new direction is to distract from that.
Yeah, her new direction is going after artists because that's all her page is now is the artist and cherry picking individual tweets and going people like replying to the shit she said.
Yeah.
One thing
And
that
going-
irritated me
And
was
going totally not a hate group, you guys. I'm like, dude,
They
you're
always
being
say.
an asshole. Don't expect politeness back.
Good old
like Dan Panosian, like was trying to defend was had an issue with art, you know,
Yeah.
the bear, because one of the chicks in the Whisper Network came down with cancer. He's like, I don't like people making fun of cancer and all this kind of shit, but he didn't know the whole story, I guess. But like, how can he even defend those people on that level? You know what I'm saying? Because they came out against Dan and they ripped him apart about his cover for the New Gods. I think it was. That's okay. That's Siri.
You say Dan Panosian and says I did not understand that. Nobody.
Yeah, all right. I didn't understand it. I didn't. I was like, why would he defend these people? These people like literally came out and attacked him for drawing a Kirby costume the way Kirby drew the costume.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude.
Since
Like Nine Devils crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, like non-devil's crazy. Oh, you brought it up?
Yes, it is, because I figure if you're here, we might talk about the
You should refresh it.
We got to talk about the campaign that gave Micah a heart attack last night.
This has been finished. Like I explained it in the campaign. Like
yeah.
When I wrote it, it was like I was just coming off of surgery and I was fucking loaded, dude. I was on the hospital's version of Tic Tacs, Vicodin.
Oh,
And I had nose tampons in my face, because I had my sinus cavity operated on.
Oh,
yeah, it was.
My mom said that.
Sucked, dude.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do anything, dude. I was like, I couldn't draw or anything else. So I started like imagining all this crazy shit, and I came up with non-devils.
I was like,
yeah. I finished it, but I think what happened, and I think maybe Vaughn can understand this. Like I dabbled inside of a world that was too vast for me to handle. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't do it by myself. I couldn't do it by myself and handle normal life problems, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So I was going through a divorce and things got really crazy. So I only got halfway through the second issue. After the first issue was fully funded, it was fulfilled and all that kind of crap. But I was talking to Brian Crisco, and Brian's like, yeah, fuck yeah. I showed him some of the sketches, like the character sketches and the airships and stuff like that, and the devils. And he was like, dude, we got to do this. So I'm letting him handle all of that because he seems to be one of those guys that goes deep into, like, he does deep dives. You know what I'm saying? Like he does all the research and all that kind of stuff. But,
so Brian's your Xavier.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is the old series that I wrote. This is the original series that I wrote and published that I just had leftover stock on. And I'm going to use some of this to go ahead and fund some of the new Devils. You know what I'm saying? So this is and the new Devils is going to be seriously metal, dude. Like it's going to be like heavy metal circa 1970. You know what I'm saying? Like there's going to be sex in it. Yeah, there's going to be everything heavy metal was famous for, like robots and all this shit, dude. And exactly. Hot chicks. It's going to be crazy. And it's just going to be fucking evil, dude. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah.
When Preston, because you showed me this after Brian made the offer, and I remember saying like, man, if he hadn't made the offer, I would have. But this is why I'm like, yeah, I got to have Preston design a monster for me. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet, but he shows up in 3 nights, and I'm excited about him because he's a motherfucker. And I wouldn't want, but let me sell the book for a sec. Like, folks, like Preston's monster designs are incredible.
I have 12 sketch covers that I have on here. So scroll down to the sketch covers real quick. And what I'm offering with that now, these aren't just sketch covers like a printed sketch on a cover. These are blank sketch covers that I'm going to draw shit on, right?
So you got them right here. This is what they look like.
Yeah, that's what they look like, blank. And I made sure to put the logo as high as possible and make it as small as I possibly can with it still looking right, because I want to have the maximum amount of room to do the illustration on it. Now, what I told everybody on the show the other night was that if all 12 of these sell, it's not just going to be the front cover. I'm going to do the front and back, and it's all going to be painted in watercolor. So it's going to be full color. And you get that, plus you get the regular book, and it's only $100. So I got 6 more I got to sell, and then I got to get to work.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Damn it! Now
I could see you with your style, like just drawing the most killer Lady Death comic. Oh,
I would love to do Lady Death, dude. I'm
would
a
be
big
great.
Dawn fan.
Dawn.
Because dude, it wasn't just the titty book. It was like, I mean, he went deep, dude. Like it's some really philosophical shit and all that kind of stuff, dude. It was nuts.
Cool one.
Well, there was a tweet that Preston put out that I responded to that we both kind of got in trouble for, but fuck it. Where it's like with the whole Dynamite fiasco, Preston's like, they ought to just hire, CG guys. And I'm like, yeah, if they put the team on fucking 3 nights on Red Sonja, that book would sell out every week. Easy. We'd sell that shit out easy. So yeah, needless to say, God, this
the thing about that, and I don't think I think people took it the wrong way. Like I was like, this was a small chance for us to take, because what happened was, in my eyes, is that the guy was like, your boy want to hire a bunch of CG guys. Well, not really hire, but let them do covers and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And like the SJW creators were so incensed about the whole thing that they're like, fuck you, we're taking our ball and we're going home, you know? And I'm like,
Fuck it.
go.
We'll take
Nobody
it.
cares.
Fuck it. Fuck.
Because in my eyes, like everybody who should be creating comics in the mainstream, like good comics in the mainstream, has been rejected, and we're now doing comics under the CG banner. You know what I'm saying? And so just that one company, if he wouldn't have bent the knee, this would be the first CG company in the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? It would have gave us better distribution. It would have gave him comics that look better than anything that was being produced by the mainstream today. And it would be insane. Like I don't think his vision, he could see that. I think he was just like, oh no, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So,
That
yeah.
bitch.
He didn't see
I'll just put it that
beyond.
way.
He saw.
He could
the-
have ushered in, if he'd had the courage, he would have ushered in a new age of awesome creators.
Absolutely.
That,
Dude,
that
could you
could have put
imagine?
some new energy in comics.
Yeah,
That
could you imagine Monster
yeah.
MD under the Dynamite banner being distributed through, worldwide? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that would have
Yeah.
been insane. Like, I mean, he just
Yeah.
didn't see that, and the people would have actually seen what a real CG book is instead of hearing about it. You know, because our
Yeah.
books aren't in comic shops. You know, but we would have had a way into comic shops through Dynamite. You know, and I think his company would have. It wouldn't be a mid-level company. I think he would have actually have had a chance at competing with the big two, or maybe even Image. You know what I'm saying? If he wouldn't have passed on it.
I think in maybe next year they're going to have to ask the long, hard, uncomfortable question of what's more important: making money by working with us, even if they take some heat for it, or listening to a bunch of people that cost a lot of money but don't really bring in those kinds of numbers anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. And I mean, come on, dude. I mean, if a comic's so good that people are willing to pay $25 for the book because the art and story is that good, that should tell you something.
Right?
Yeah, all I hear is like they talk about like, well, they don't get the distribution to do the comic book shop. They look at the hundreds of thousands of books that get sent out. They only sold, like Peregrine only sold 1,000 copies. They're proud. Damn right, I'm proud of it. I sold a fucking comic book for $25 a piece.
Yeah, but here's the thing that they're not saying. Like,
Well, and here's the other. I was gonna say, here's the other thing. Thousands of comic books might have been shipped out because
does
that
not
is
mean
what they're
thousands.
forcing those comic shops to buy.
There's a difference between is it units shipped and units sold.
Yeah.
and here's
Well-
another thing too. Like, I can almost guarantee, like, CG creators, even on a worst campaign, is getting paid more for one book than these dickheads are getting paid for their books. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they're paying an artist. Because what I'm hearing is that the page rate fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah,
Nobody's being
dismal.
paid what they're supposed to be being paid in the mainstream.
That Marvel person bitching about it the other day that they came in making 27,000 and 5 years later they were making 30,000. Like,
As
that's what I
always,
make
he's a writer, so he's not an artist, but still.
that's what I make a year, and I don't work that
Also,
hard.
you got to point out, Xavier, there's another thing. I forgot who said this. He said, like, they said, he started at 27 and he, ended up at 31. I think it was Ethan who said, now, for all of you in Missouri, this in New York City, this is not a living wage.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
This is because these people were living in New York City, right? And they were, and like, I'm sure, how's my pops put it? I'm sure they were stacked like cordwood in their little studio apartment.
The studio apartment that's made for like 1 to 2 people tops. It's rooming like 6.
7 or 8 people living in one apartment, trying to, make it in the world today.
Well, no wonder they're all fucking communists.
But they're doing comics. You see what I'm saying? And to be honest, like, it used to be attractive to me to go ahead and be like, one day I'd like to draw Batman, or something like that, or even. But now, dude, I'll be honest. Like, I'm so not attracted to doing that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the characters aren't the characters that we grew up with. Now they're a bunch of pansies.
Well, and if
it's-
I work for them, dude, they're gonna censor it. They're gonna change everything. They're gonna tell me I need sensitivity
dude.
training. It's just it's disgusting. Now
Why
I'm
even
avoiding
deal with
LA.
that?
I'm avoiding mainstream comics. Something kind of funny between me and Dynamite is that people were talking about Monster MD getting picked up by them. I mean, now I'm sure it won't happen. And if they did offer, I would be like, hell no. But I actually have been working on my follow-up book, which uses a free-to-use character and makes him like born again cool as hell. And it's a character that Dynamite publishes to this day, and they have an SJW writer on it. And that's part of why I did this. I just got fed up when I read how shitty he was done in his run.
Dude,
new run.
yeah.
I was like, it's not cool. So I wrote my version. I'm working on it, and it's going to be so killer. Now, up until this whole incident, I was thinking I'll do a successful crowdfunder, but then I'm going to give this to Dynamite, and they, they're known for publishing this guy. They might like really like my take. It's the coolest version of him I could come up with. And what ended up happening, like now I'm not going to give it to them. Now I'm going to shove it up their ass. I'm going to have a campaign that's so good, and they're going to miss out on this, man.
Dude, I love shit like that because that's exactly what happened with Brian Kriskow's Six Gun Gorilla. Like he was competing with I think it was a Dynamite book at the same time. And he buried that Dynamite book. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
The Dynamite Six Gun Gorilla book that didn't have a gorilla in it.
Yeah. He buried, oh no, swear I ain't got that.
I got a super chat here, real quick. $5. I'm Tyler Preston. Thanks so much. I'm seeing anti-CG harassing Morales for his art from Ironside, though they never seem to bring up SOS for some reason. They don't even bring up Ironside's 2.
Yeah.
They don't realize.
They stay on.
Yeah, Ironside's 1 was Canales' like first work.
Yes.
First like panel by panel work, and the jump between that and Ironside's 2 is meteoric.
Oh yeah.
That was something else I was going to say about Ren's feed. I noticed that she is retweeting art from older campaigns and from like brand new first time comic
creators.
Yeah, brand new creators, first time comic creators. She's picking those campaigns out, tweeting entire campaigns now, and making fun of the art on them.
Are you serious?
Get a list.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Here's my question.
What does she do for a living? Like I'm
Nothing.
just asking. Like
Accountant.
She lives with like her parents.
Trained as
or
an
some shit.
accountant. But as far as we know, she's does nothing at the moment.
Ren, I need you to go wash those dishes. Leave me alone, Mom. I'm taking apart the comic industry.
What are you gonna say, Micah?
Mom, I'm owning the Gators.
As
I
far as
don't
I
know.
know,
It's-
she a lot of shit for someone with a fixed address.
Yeah. I got nothing past that, honestly. Fuck.
I don't want to go back over to that freaking cesspool that is her Twitter feed.
But I really want to know these, like, these people. So now I want to help these people out, because that's some, what right does she have to pick on people after that drivel that was deadbeats?
Oh, that's what I was gonna bring up. Bring up the art from her section of Deadbeats.
Yeah.
And then let's talk.
Books?
And the writing, by the way. And the writing, which was
Definitely the writing.
Oh yeah, the writing she ain't even like in me or Vaughn's league. Like it ain't even close.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it this way: I haven't written one word of script, for Peregrine, and I'm pretty sure 100% I could write a better story than she can.
I can sign my name and it'll be a better story.
Have you guys ever seen her comic collection? It's like Scott Pilgrim and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Thank you, done. Like those are her comics, and you're just going, okay. Clearly, you're really interested.
So the most
such
recent
variety.
one, the most recent one she's fucking with is Dark Ages. I don't even.
Dark Ages?
Yeah, I recognize his art, but.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Scott Pilgrim might be one of the most overrated comic books ever created.
Oh,
It was an okay movie. Yeah.
Like seriously, you're talking like the pinnacle of indie comics. How about East of West? How about fucking
OG Chain or
Well, you want to go to the best, like, look up fucking Alan Moore's run on Wildcats, Warren Ellis's Stormwatch and the Authority,
Or Shaolin Cowboy.
like there's so much stuff. Well, like, hell, I could just go on Warren Ellis, fucking Super God, fucking No Hero, Black Summer, no, like, good Jesus fucking Christ, like these people don't know shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a lot of the people that really like Scott Pilgrim kind of miss the real overall message of that book. That Ramona Flowers is not a good person.
No, he's a piece of shit.
Scott Pilgrim isn't a great person either.
Yeah. Other ones, the Meta Barons, fucking the strange talent of Luther Strode. That's the shit. Like, come the fuck on. I'm sorry, it infuriates the shit out of me. It's like, Scott Pilgrim, shut the fuck up.
I can guarantee you a lot of them didn't know what Scott Pilgrim was until that damn movie came out.
Yeah, all right.
It's like people who bring up, I love heavy metal, I love Five Finger Death Punch. No!
That's not heavy metal.
Here we go.
Who said Five Finger Death Punch is heavy metal?
Yeah, like every girl I ever meet that, like, I go on a date, she's like, well, I kind of like a little metal, I like a Five Finger Death Punch.
That's like back in the day when chicks were like, I'm so a metalhead, like Poison. It's the greatest band ever.
So, like,
Definitely.
for those wondering, like, I'm wearing a fucking death metal shirt right now.
Yeah. And this is your reaction.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same way when people say I love Metallica, so I'm a metalhead.
That's those three's reaction anytime that they see me. Like, oh god, not him.
I don't know why Edwin would be looking so smug if he saw you. He's like,
Well, he's like, I'm definitely gonna get a lawyer this time to get that Micah Curtis. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get him.
I was just gonna say it was high, but
there's probably that too.
You make me want to play the original now. Where's it at? Yeah, here we go.
Go get him.
Cocaine.
Oh, so that's Edwin, like doing coke?
Yeah, that was Edwin. He had this weird little habit. He would go on his live streams and he would, like, instead of staying in the focus of the camera, he would dip down, like Mike is doing now. He would dip down, and he'd be speaking into the mic like, "I'm going to say this into the mic very closely," and then
there's a thing with the coronavirus and you need to get into a bunker. Yep, you need to get into a bunker, and yeah.
So I took one of him doing one of those things, and then I added in JonTron doing his cocaine skit from the Sonic Team thing he did a long time ago.
Welcome to Sonic Team. We make games, I think.
Fuck is a Sonic?
Hey, Ray.
Dead dude just in the corner. It's awesome.
Cocaine. It's great. Oh yeah, so apparently, Wanger thanked Ren for missing superhero. Getting attacked by her helped his sales, and I can attest. I have proof.
Yeah, Rufus, please don't attack Doc Salem with non-devils. Please.
Is it Bob? Is Shaggy cousin Bob Stone? Because that's Bob's art in that Avatar, I think.
Is it? I don't know.
Is that Bob, or does Bob go under his own name on YouTube? I don't remember. Bob, if that's you, let me know.
Yeah. Let us
Bob, if that's you, send us a
send me more fucking Project Lazarus sketches to show off. Every time I do, people are like so.
And we got Metal Movies and Brewskis and Ale Comics Gate. Ale,
And there's Pete.
I like that. That's cute.
And he's going to be on next Tuesday. Going to be talking about Butch Cleaver. It's going to be great. And then there's this guy. Oh God. I kind of busted
Gay.
his balls a little bit today. Him and Mandy were on Art T. Bear's channel, and I said, "Hey, it's two of my favorite people," and Peter Gilmore.
Damn.
Poor Peter.
It's from Iron Sights. Is that art from Iron Sights?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, we're trying to determine if you're Bob Stone, not if. Are you Bob Stone? And he said, "If I say yes."
Now, Bob's one of those dudes, man. A lot of people are sleeping on him, and they shouldn't. I'm not. I know how good this dude is. Like, he's very
I really
talented.
wanted to, if I was better at like doing, editing videos and stuff. The weekend that this all started with the Peregrine stuff, I wanted to put like Preston and Bob's faces on the Road Warriors coming to the ring.
Oh, what a rush!
Yeah.
I don't know. The fact that they essentially beat me to what I was gonna do, but was more brutal with it, just made me feel so much better that day. When I saw that, I was just like,
Oh, it's
Okay.
not Bob. Damn.
I don't have to be an asshole.
Yeah,
think-
Piper
I think
was
Somebody
behind
did it
me.
for me.
She was
Bob
literally
was-
like 4 months of 4 months of what do you call it? I don't know. What's the word to describe what you were feeling? Because you wanted to go off a few times, but you were like,
4 months of playing super professional,
yeah,
Oh, fuck that. That's no fun.
right?
super, trying
So
to be
because
super
I'm
nice.
I'm on a team, I don't represent just myself. I represent a team. So I was being on my best behavior, being super duper professional with well, aside from shit posting, but with people online, being as nice as I could. And so I was like, 4 months is stored up. I am ready to go.
Let's fucking go.
Like Rim gave me an excuse I can let loose, and then I saw those replies to the tweet, and I was like, well, I'll play with their cronies then. Fuck it. Like,
I thought you said he blocked all of you guys like before he posted it. Like, did he? I thought that's what happened. Like,
that particular person blocked all of us before he posted it. So I couldn't go after that particular tweet.
that is such a puss move, dude.
I
Yeah.
just felt like the artist you were creating, like some dude just finds out that like he's got this anime girl drawing of a girl like digging in her own butthole. I'm like, what the fuck?
He has
What the hell? I did not need to look on.
he has another account for
I'm haunted by that image.
yes. Yeah. He has another account for his lewd stuff.
This was Piper after 4 months.
Oh, shit.
Just
That
like,
works.
finally, I can unleash.
Hey, Malin's here.
She's hitting 9,000.
That was definitely over 9,000. That definitely put me over 9,000. And now I'm finding a nice, healthy balance of who to tell, how I really feel and who to be nice to.
Yeah. It's like you finally had an outlet to, and you let it loose too. Once you were just like, I'm going in.
I'm fucking with all of y'all.
Watch my back.
Because I know I was actually polite to a few of them that were in her replies going, I don't understand what's wrong, or I don't understand what's Comicsgate and stuff like that. Like basically asking her, what are you bitching about? I'm confused. So I was nice and polite to them.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
because
I tried
they
to get
didn't-
under his. I tried
They
to get
didn't
under
say
his
anything
skin,
mean.
but by saying men don't act that way, because I knew if I said men,
Men don't.
Man?
because you look at his profile and his profile said pronouns he, him, and and everybody. I had a few people go off because I said that. Like they're like, men don't act that way.
I did go ahead since they were acting like I said, this could be my chance here. Because like one time, they were getting people like Renfamous on the pronoun trap.
Yeah.
You don't respect my pronoun. Like a lot of movies and they, them. I said, okay, I can play that game. So I went and changed my pronouns to Chief/Justice.
Yeah.
If people refer to me as either Chief or Justice, then I'm sorry, you've misgendered me. and I'm not going to have to report you to Twitter.
Miss Deity.
I still keep having the urge to put she, him
She,
in
him?
there. She, him, yeah, in mine. But I'm like, but at the same time, some people are gonna take that seriously and think that I'm
think you're what is it? Gender fluid or something?
Yeah, they're gonna. I was like, it'll be great for trapping people.
Piper, you could fuck with them. You could like when you're wearing your wig, you're she, and when you got your hair, when you're bald, you're him.
If I was you, I would say every 3 seconds my gender changes. So
gotta pick your moment.
But with using she, him, they have to also make sure that they don't use he. Or her. Yep. It's a great trap. I think I'm a genius.
I can't wait.
I'm biased.
Wait for him to try and lecture you on how gender fluid works. Like, no, you have to use these pronouns if you're gender fluid. Like,
I use whatever pronouns I want. It's 2020.
No matter how many times I hear the term gender fluid, I just
the reply to anything. Like, it's
when we get the paper towels,
I think it's
right. Yeah.
What?
Gender fluid. I make gender fluid
I
every
know.
time I ejaculate. That's
And y'all wonder why he and I get along so well.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that joke about bukkake and why it's racist?
Oh boy.
It's racist because it's Asian girls doing whiteface.
Oh no.
Good night, everybody.
this show's going way off the rails.
Hold on, you know what?
I was told that.
We got to put it up. There it is.
I want to thank everybody being here. We had a great show tonight. I want to thank Five Finger Death Punch, our musical guests.
No.
That would actually, I think that would like make Micah unfriend us. He's like, no.
But I think we should at least have like free reign on those we know for 100% fact were never a potential customer.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck them. Like.
And by the way,
And see, that's what I was holding off. I was being nice to everybody.
These are our musical guests of the night.
Here we go.
I'm just over here jamming on the guitar, and my wife is doing background vocals. I don't know what everybody's like, coming in my house for.
Special
And
thanks
this one
to Alan.
And I got this one I barely get to use, but it's still funny to me.
Barrett.
Yes.
Every the 9 devils. We need to put the 9 devils in the description.
Yeah, I'm going to fix that after the stream.
Is that the meme you send a cab anytime he sends you some art?
Yes. So here. He's like, because every time I get Cab to draw me something, the first thing I say is I literally say no penis.
I hate that you have to clarify that with him.
Yes.
Remember, no penis.
Yeah.
Come on with no dick and then go from there, son.
Yeah. This lizard has an 8-inch penis. No, it doesn't.
He's like, I told him, I said, like, just because like folks like pay for that shit, it doesn't mean that I want to pay for that shit.
When I contacted Tim Vigil and I was like, hey, you want to team up on a painting? And he was like, okay. I was like, fuck, I'm definitely going to be painting a vagina or a penis or a bunch of penises or a vagina.
Just boob.
And I was so relieved when he sent over the sketch and there was no penis. There was it was just a boob, you know?
I brought her home and there was no penis.
But then I felt disappointed. Like I wasn't good enough to get, a penis from Tim Vigil.
So you're like doubling down and asking for a penis next time.
Yeah, like you better put a penis in there.
Dick or no deal, man. Dick or no deal.
Yeah, it's in the contract.
Dick up, motherfucker.
Let me show you. I want it nice and long. I want to feel it when I draw it. Piper just had a look on her face like, holy shit. Did he just say?
I was on enough leave, so some stuff might have been out of context. I was just like, What?
Let's move that bitch.
Ron just had a look on his face like something happened that was
Yeah, I leaned back in my chair and it lifted up my table, and when I came down, the table came down with, and it was like, man, yeah.
So I want to see some gender fluid.
Yeah,
There's gotta be some gender fluid.
How do we start talking about penises?
When did we stop?
Well, Cab got mentioned, and when Cab gets mentioned, it's immediately. I like how most of the people here don't even know who the fuck Cab is.
They know he's a big gay.
I gotta have him on again, like just so people can get reacquainted with Cab and his gay but not gay. So guys, I'm not gay. I just like to draw penises.
He said it in front of all of us that he likes men's penises and he would eat ass.
Now, would doesn't mean he is, but he would. It would
Well,
be a
if the ass was right there, he might dig in.
Yeah.
I need that right. I want those, all of those. There's supposed to be, there's tons of, wow.
Okay. Let's reset that.
Okay.
Rethink that for a second, and now try again. Okay, go.
Oh, all of those lip sync where it syncs up him saying, I like men's penises and I eat ass.
I got one. Oh,
but they synced it up to like a bunch of different shit.
Oh, you mean like those like videos that are going out with like the guy going, nah man, nah man. But it's like, yeah. We have we actually have
Well, at least one of them was from Gundam, and it was like my favorite.
I do have a video, and I wonder if it could be. I hate to send it to one of the boys, where it's Doug, but it's like Cab saying, "I love men's penises, and I would eat ass." Doug to Naples, just with his pink hair, saying, "I love men's penises, and I would eat ass."
Jesus Christ.
Soundbite.
Yeah, because that was like a lot of words that just didn't run together very well. It's like I just with the thing with the what? Oh,
Right? I thought I was about to have a stroke.
Have you ever seen that one where that woman who was like a reporter and she was like literally having a problem? Like I forgot, it wasn't a stroke or anything, but it was like very something similar.
Yeah,
it sounds like a stroke.
They said it was a migraine, but it was one of those. It's a migraine that is so massive that it hurts your brain for real. Like
It actually like messes up your speech.
yeah, it can cause a stroke probably, but I don't. Yeah, it was one
You
of those
started
massive.
talking nonsense.
Yeah.
I've seen that one, but I've seen the one from Australia where the newswoman starts running away from the guy she's interviewing. She's wearing white, right? And all of a sudden it starts turning brown.
Wow.
That's a bad day.
Yeah.
It was live. It was live when it happened too.
Wow.
Well, that's why you don't go to Taco Bell before you like interview somebody. Like seriously, those burritos will clean you out.
You can check that out on YouTube. You're welcome.
After having a stroke, watch for gender fluid. Hardboiled says, "Wow, so much for manly men, Doug." Oh, well, you know what that.
We know what he's calling for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since this one, so here it is. Go.
Vi are mænd, manlige mænd.
Wow.
Vi er mænd, manlige mænd.
Wow.
Vi er mænd, manlige mænd.
Oh, wow.
Vi er mænd, manlige mænd.
By the way, apparently we need to refresh Nine Devils. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, X Devils. Let's go see X Devils. Come on.
Devils.
The good old X Devils.
That kind of sounds pretty cool too, like X Devils.
Yeah,
It's IX Devils.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go.
I don't see shit.
I see pixels.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? 8-bit Indiegogo? What the fuck?
That's terrible. That's a terrible linking job on that one.
Hey, it's up there. It refreshed. I think it refreshed. Let's do it again.
Oh no! Don't do it again. It'll. Whew.
$1,526.
Nice.
Yeah, now you got 35 backers, and this is one. And what do you look? I don't want to hear no limey fuck.
Wow.
Buy some,
If you don't back Nine Devils, I will have no choice but to beat this black bear to death with this flamingo.
I thought you were about to say black guy. I'm like, oh no.
Wow.
That's right.
Oh, it was fun. 3.5 was a fun venture.
We had a lot of fun for that last stream.
Not sure how I'd get a black bear and a flamingo in the same, place together, but better back just to be safe.
Yeah. Yeah, I would, if I could, I would upgrade, but unfortunately, this is the best I got where I live. So
The problem is they don't understand. It's because Peter's from the UK. Like, America has the worst setup ever.
Yeah.
We have Comcast. That
Plus-
in and of itself says a lot.
Plus, they dumb down our internet too, so that we don't get the best service. It's like this weird sadistic shit they play over here to make us pay more.
Yeah.
So I see that you're on a plan that is 3 megabits per second. Would you like to have 10? You only have $15 more.
Oh, you complaining?
they
You complaining?
throttle
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
Turn it back a little bit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and then if you like the fine print kind of thing, is what you're paying for is the ability to get up to this speed, but it could be fucking slow as hell whenever, and we're not responsible for that.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, Shaggy, you don't want me to hurt the bears? You know what you need to do.
Don't forget,
It's like South Park. Oh, what? You having a problem with your internet? Oh, tell us more.
What am I not to forget?
the other campaigns too.
I guess if there's time.
Well, I mean, to refresh them all, and don't forget to threaten people with
Okay, so we got 3 nights, 4 days. We're gonna read.
you got. Oh, you might have a little bit more, I think.
Still sitting at 18,000, but we, like I said, crossed the Rubicon to 18,000.
Yup.
3 nights, 4 days.
Yep. You're welcome, Micah.
Thank you.
If everything goes according to Kikaku, tomorrow there should be a new trailer for 3 nights, 4 days.
Yes.
Nice.
If you don't back 3 nights, 4 days, I'll have no choice but to smack this lion with this manatee.
I want to see you lift either one of those.
Not sure how it's physically possible.
You'd have to call me. Look.
Just don't bathe that lion in gender fluid.
So you're going to single-handedly kidnap Ren, or
Oh,
Like I said, he'd have to call me.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
yeah.
Yeah,
throw it at a lion?
Yeah, you better say that's a joke, because all the shit we're talking, that's probably the one thing that'll get you in trouble.
Dude, you have no idea. One time she complained that we talked about her for 4 hours, but all I did was make fun of her eyebrows for a minute.
She said that we spent 4 hours making fun of her looks and her family, and
Stop having an ugly family.
I was gonna say, and all we did was towards the end-ish, the chat made fun of her eyebrows, and we laughed with them and read it out loud and shit. Like,
no eyebrows.
Yeah.
There we go. I was like, why did I pull up that one? There we go. All right.
This one.
And
awesome! Thank you guys. We were 6 backers away from 1,800 backers.
That is
That's
amazing,
pretty killer.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
You're welcome for that one too. That was definitely totally all me and nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. You're on it. I love it, man. Thank you guys so much. This is amazing.
Yeah. This is looking good. Man, you're close to 84,000. That'll be really awesome.
Yeah.
Also, now I can genuinely yell at you. Where's my goddamn monster book?
Oh, Sketch is salty. Oh, Sketch, get over it, bud. Get over it. I ain't going anywhere.
He's talking about going to Rent's house. That's all you're going to get is ding dongs and Twinkies. Come on.
Oh, the only thing you kidnapped. I'm like, who is
Oh,
he saying that to?
Everybody.
He's mad at me.
Okay.
He's mad at me. Sketch, I'm gonna stop making fun of you. Don't worry.
If you
Our
don't
campaign don't like me anymore either, so we're good.
If you don't back Monster MD,
And if anybody knows eyebrow phobia,
if you don't back Monster MD, I'll have no choice but to throw this
he has it bad.
rhinoceros.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fit all this stuff into my schedule tomorrow, but it's going to be a busy day. Make sure you back.
I got to point out, it's a fat joke. I thought we liked fat joke. No, I love fat jokes. I called Micah a futon yesterday, for Christ's sake, so it's okay.
That is true.
Oh yeah, I was still laughing even when I thought it was me he was calling fat. So
No, you're not fat. Nobody would accuse you of being. You're the only one here who's not fat.
You're not fat.
I don't know. Preston looks pretty fit.
I am so not.
I can only fit in my stretchy pants right now. Thanks, COVID.
My body looks like somebody, like an art student that's struggling with anatomy. Like
a manatee ate a lion? Beat a lion with a manatee?
like a fixed it for you. That's what your body is like.
And it looks like, okay, it looks like you started.
Oh, I didn't mean to click on that, but now I look really egotistical.
No, I look like somebody started drawing the torso and then fucked up the rest of the limb. Man, these limbs don't belong to this person.
Piper, I'm going to send you a link to the Nine Devils. If you could throw that in the back end real quick, just so people could see.
If I lost the belly weight though, I'd look better. Because I have like thin person arms and legs, and just a big midsection.
Yeah.
See, that's the sad thing about me. Like that, like my belly's the one place I actually like gain weight or lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cursed. Like even when I'm slim, I look like white Keith Lee.
Frizzy,
like seriously,
Frizzy is a midget. She is tiny.
You can't say midget, but I want to.
She is. I mean, I think Xavier can confirm she is full.
Oh yeah, she is tiny.
She's a very tiny, pretty small person. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of the same way, Mike. I got the big old belly.
I remember I had to bend down at the knee just so I could, meet her eye level. It was adorable.
Well, hello, little girl. It's like, damn it.
What are you doing down here?
What's really bad though is still I don't really no, I still get them sometimes. Is when I get phone calls and they ask if my parents are home.
Little girl, is your annoying son home?
No. Well, sometimes when my son was younger, they thought I was him. Sometimes my own friends were like, "What are you doing with your mom's phone?"
I think the funniest one was when you said you went to go pick up your son from school, and they were like, "Young lady, why are you out of class?"
There was one time there was a school event thingy happening, and they kept trying to usher me into the gym with the kids, where they were ushering the kids one way, and they were ushering the parents to go, sit to watch the kids, and they kept trying to usher me to go where the kids were going.
I'm a parent, motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, no. I'm good. I need to go watch my kid.
I'm glad you brought Nine Devils up on the screen, but I was actually asking you to go into back end and put it on the in the description.
Well, still somebody said refresh it.
Oh, okay. Well, refresh it. It made a little more money.
I just pulled it up, so it might already be at whatever it's going to be.
Yeah. Let me look at mine. Yeah, it actually went up again. Yeah, because mine was at 1526, and that's what 1571.
Yep.
Very nice. So we got
That's
awesome. Made money tonight, except us.
Haven't you made enough?
That one. Do I gotta yell at y'all? I have to yell at Xavier once in a while, because I'll yell at y'all like I have to yell at Xavier once in a while.
Oh.
What?
Oh, he's saying because like Xavier was he spent a week counting, and then when it stopped, he started getting worried. He started having an existential crisis. It's like, guys, it's not moving anymore. This book's a failure. It's not moving. And it's like Mike's like, Xavier, stop looking at the campaign.
Yeah, no. Sometimes you have to do that. Like, just stop, and just.
I check it like every couple of days now, if I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean.
The dark gift.
Yeah, dark gift is okay. I dozed off when it was like Micah was saying was Lee.
That is how I'm built. I'm dead serious. Like, you look at a picture of Keith Lee in NXT and just color him white. That's basically me.
Okay, Nine Devils is now in the description.
On the back on the thing now. Cool. All right.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Well, you were literally a purchased add-on at this point. You was like, we bought the Von Klaus and Micah tier, and then we added on Preston.
That's awesome.
I just want to go back
Nine
to the
devils.
show. What you
You're on the
doing,
show. Why do you need to go
YouTube?
back to it?
What?
You're on the show.
Oh, the chat.
It is very past her bedtime.
Yeah, I'm
A little bit. Yeah, I guess it's
I
time to
laughed
try to
really
wrap
hard
things up
this
a little bit.
time.
All right.
We've been running so late that the Discord bot actually shilled our show again.
Huh?
For real?
Cool.
Yeah.
Neat. Yeah, it did.
In case you forgot,
It's still on.
yeah, it actually did. It's like, yeah, okay. Oh, it's because you updated the thing. Anytime you update it, it's gonna do it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it does repost it every
Oh,
time.
that makes it seem less special now.
Yep.
Fuck you, bot. But so yeah, guys, like, thank y'all so much for showing up. Especially Vaughn, Micah, Preston. Really appreciate y'all coming and hanging out, and y'all got made a little bit of money.
Damn right. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Money's always good.
This was amazing, man. I need to keep checking this show out more. You guys are hilarious, and I just love the discussions, man. It was just hysterical, interesting shit all night. And my face hurts, so that's a good sign. But thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, if you get a chance, go check out our interview with Camel Moon, where we find out he can't eat oranges or peas. That was special.
I'm so
Very-
glad you
check
did
that out.
that because I
Okay.
woke up to the memes and was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah, the best thing we have is Camel Moon pushing an orange up a mountain like Sisyphus, while peas are like running around
Mountain
down the
Oh
mountain.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and he also he didn't like
Wheat bread or sourdough.
he didn't like wheat bread or sourdough bread, and so the mountain
What?
out of bread.
That was the alive.
All right, now I need to have a talk with him.
Well, you're lucky because he wants to come back on. So
Oh, sweet, good.
yeah, I told him, I
Because
said, yeah, you need to have you back on so you can
he's
experience.
pickier than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't back Peregrine, I'll have no choice but to force this giraffe to chase down this full-grown adult cougar. Not sure how that's going to turn out, though, but better back and not find out.
Today I saw a video of a mama badger and a baby badger chasing lions, a whole group of lions.
You see? I was busy that day. You think I can't fucking do it?
I love the idea of
yeah.
Super Dead.
Yeah.
Let me throw that up real
Cool.
quick since give them a they have they're doing really, really well, guys. They're doing well.
Nice.
Are they? I never checked it. Oh wow, damn, they are doing good.
Yeah, this is 4 days of work, and
And now we know that you haven't backed it.
If you don't back Super Dead, I will be exceptionally rude.
hold
I
on.
did a pin up for Super Dead. So
Hey, man, one of these days I gotta yell at Peter Gilmore.
Hold on. I want to wait a minute before this account does not back anything.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I see.
This is a business account. This is where I take care of my business.
I'm still gonna make you feel bad anyway because
Mhm.
If you don't back Super Dead, I will be exceptionally rude to Peter Gilmore.
So like usual.
No.
no.
You did that wrong. You did that wrong. You need to say, if you back Super Dead, I will be exceptionally rude to people.
What he said.
Yeah, that's how you encourage people to back. It's like, oh, they're going to dunk up Peter Gilmore, get him. Yeah.
I was
feel
on
like-
Ethan's stream and we made Rob Arnold like $3,000 to kick me out of the stream. So that shit works.
that is awesome.
It's like if you want Micah Curtis gone, we need an additional.
It worked.
Yeah.
If we get 10 backers before the show ends, Mike is out of here. He's banned for life.
No, don't do that, man.
No, we want him to come back so we can ban him again for money.
Yeah, it's a good gimmick. It works out,
Everyone makes a buck.
But yeah, like I said, guys, thank y'all for showing up. Thank everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for backing these wonderful campaigns. Of course, check out Peregrine when you get it's in the description below. I'm real quick, just checking the back end. I don't think it's done it. And it has. Holy we made money too. Holy fuck.
All right.
Let me I'll bring that up. Just
The book looks really good, man. I'm
Hey,
happy
we
to do that.
got our 2 backers back.
yeah, we got our 2 backers back after a couple refunds. Yes, so we're at sitting at 1,017 backers, $46,090, and still moving forward and all that good stuff. And like I said, look at that cover. And whoever did that,
Did that one pass your regular cover yet? That's
No.
That's what I'm hoping.
not yet. Because, but you got to realize that the other
Still
cover
got 300
The other
more to
cover
sell.
had a
but-
head start. Yeah.
it had a month and a half head start. So
Say, whoever backed that book tonight, the Cougar is safe for now.
for now, we got
That
that.
giraffe is really mean.
Mhm. I want to point out to everybody, people who love art,
Buy the painting.
painting's still available.
Oh wow,
Ooh.
nobody bought it yet.
If Micah from the next stream, he's
Looks
on.
like you guys
We'll invite him just to kick him if you.
we're going to be fighting each other. Who gets to keep the painting? No, it's mine. It didn't sell.
But yeah, it's still available. Just want to go down the list here. Stretch goals. We have showing the full color posters that you get with the campaign now, which is the Star Supreme Peregrine crossover, and of course the Inglewood Peregrine crossover, which is absolutely gorgeous.
Hell yeah, it is.
And then of course these stretch goals have already been fulfilled. Piper did shave her head with this, and
What's the $50,000 stretch goal?
The $50,000 stretch goal is, which we need to fix Piper.
I need to make a.
is that our team gets a bonus.
Piper loses a finger.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm saving my fingers for the next campaign.
100 grand. I chopped this pinky off live on YouTube. With a cigar cutter.
But yeah, so like I said, get a chance, check out these, all these awesome campaigns. Check out Peregrine. Like I said, be an art bonus for people once, for our crew once they hit 50,000, because fuck Ren. And
I'm right.
It's like we're gonna show her that money speaks louder than exposure. And all that good stuff. So you guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. All the links are in the description below, and we're going to close out with I don't know what we're going to see.
A little song.
Well, I do have a song. I had to switch the thing. I had to switch it to Ladies' Night for a second. So might as well close out with this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good one. Take care, and we will see you soon. Piper.
Bye.
Some people have a lot of sex, I do not. What does it feel like to fuck? I forgot.